I went by your house, what a big mistake. But for a while I thought that I wouldn't break. I need something else to clear my head. Someone to tell me how to live instead. Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Right now, every mistake makes you feel like a fake. Take control of your own life. Without any thought, I keep moving on. I don't even care if my soul is gone. So many words that I should have said. Not concerned about how to live instead. Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Right now, every mistake makes you feel like a fake. Take control of your own life. Nothing in life is good. Tired and misunderstood. I would fight if I could. If I believed I should. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Right now, every mistake makes you feel like a fake. Take control of your own life.
All of my friends, they were needy as hell. Run it, let's start things with the latest bands. Whole kitty gang just doing a thing. Boom, boom, what the dogs can't have. All of my friends, they were needy as hell. Run it, let's start things with the latest bands. Whole kitty gang just doing a thing. Boom, what the dogs can't have. Oh, meow, but a Kit Kat snack with a mouth. Swish, twist it out. I'm a bad bitch, don't do doubts. Won't chase you, no patience. I'm with Jesus, up in Matrix, in the spaceship. Do no basics. I ain't no cute kitty with a facelift. All of my friends, they were needy as hell. Run it, let's start things with the latest bands. Whole kitty gang just doing a thing. Boom, what the dogs can't have. All of my friends, they were needy as hell. Run it, let's start things with the latest bands. Whole kitty gang just doing a thing. Boom, what the dogs can't have. What the dogs can't have. What the dogs can't have.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Has Lenny just come in here? Yes. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you're all good. What time is it? What time is it? Good morning, though. It's those clocks. They were a surprise, weren't they, pal? How you doing, though? Hope you're well. Lekimas. Good morning. Kokota, Lucas, Harry, Ollie. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're good. Happy weekend. Happy Mother's Day. I need to actually send my mama. I need to bring my mum later. Look, Venezia kits. I see you in a Venezia kit and know he knows football shirts. Of course, right? It's been a long time coming, this shirt. I haven't got Mickey C on the back, though, which is unfortunate, isn't it? But, you know, these things. You need to make a top 10 videos for more positions. Lucas, probably the next video will be top 10 centre mids. that is my next video. In fact, that was going to be one of last week's videos, and then the 9293 database came out, so we did that one instead. So it's pretty much all ready to go. I just need to actually make it. But yes, there are more of those coming, and I guess we could do wingers and things after that, couldn't we? I suppose goalkeepers would be one too, because goalkeepers do kind of make a difference. But yes, you are quite right. They do go down well, don't they? We need to do that. Ellis literally said that in the Jackmate video I watched. Oh, really? Did he? That's funny. I see you in a Venezia kit and know he knows football shirts. Good work. Good work. I haven't watched that video, but nice. How are we? Excuse me. It's early, isn't it? Does it feel extra early? I feel like it does. Because those clocks, oh, they catch up with you. Feels like the middle of the night. I haven't really spoken yet as well because my voice is a bit husky at this stage. So we'll see how this stream goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. Morning, buddy. Sun is out. Love that, David. That is good news. Harry's good as well. Happy to hear it. What did everyone get up to yesterday? Or anybody got any news to share? Does anyone want to... Let's chat for a little bit before we get into the FM. Basically, we need to kill time for an hour because that's when people will be like, oh, right, the stream, you know? Suddenly it was 3 a.m. When did it go back? Did it go back at... It went back at 1. Well, it went forward, actually. At 1 o'clock, it jumped forward to 2, right? That's if you're a UK viewer, by the way. If you're, like, watching from the US or whatever, then actually, you're going to be thoroughly confused by this. The clocks went forward here in the UK last night. Slightly hungover, but no better cure than FM transfer window. That is true, actually. We will have January to contend with here. Schmooze stream. Yeah, we can do a bit of a schmooze stream. Sinks, for sure. I feel like my voice is right there now, isn't it? Yeah, I was gonna say slightly hungover. I didn't really drink, but I did go to a friend's birthday last night, so we were out and about, out on the town. We went to one pub, so yeah. But yeah, isn't it going forward in the States? I think it went forward in the States last week, Jewel. I think so anyway. So I got lied to. I wasn't really on FM till 2 o'clock. You were on FM till, well, you were, but really it was because you're on FM till 1 o'clock. Yeah, it did jump forward. And actually, annoyingly, I was awake at that time. So you feel like it really hits you. Suddenly, as you're trying to fall asleep, you're like, oh, didn't get to bed till 2 o'clock. I didn't get to bed till 2 o'clock last night, chat. That is a pretty big deal. Yeah, new kit. We've got the Venezia kit, look. Move that out of the way. The beaut, isn't it? Oh, what a beaut. It's a very, it's actually a nice fit, actually, as well. I was a bit worried it was going to be too tight. You know what these things are like. But no, it was okay. You went Gloucester. Was surprised how nice it is there. Gloucester is not far from my neck of the woods. And Pavs, for that matter. Weird, isn't it? We should just have... we should just have scheme all year round. Yeah.
Sitting here with a full breakfast,
hey, David.
Bottle of beer and a bottle of iron.
Keeney's living his best life.
The hangover is real. Happy 9 months.
Keeney's back for 9 months. Thank you for using your Prime here, Keeney. I appreciate it. Sitting here with a full breakfast, bottle of beer, and a bottle of iron brew. He's definitely fighting that hangover. I can't think of anything worse, to be honest, but you do you, Keeney. You do you. Late night for an old man like you. Exactly, Lucas. That is exactly it. And good God, did I feel like an old man last night. So, like, as I think I've said before, right? It's like everyone's 30th birthday this year for like my friendship group. So, you have to go and do like birthday parties, which is weird because we're not 14. But yeah, it's one of those years. And I think when you turn 30, this sounds very old man, but you can't do it like you used to, can you? So, yeah, that was it. Tried signing Kuis onto my Wolfsburg save and he wasn't having it. Didn't want to leave Venezia. I guess because he's only just gone there, technically, hasn't he? That might be harder. I've not signed him since he's gone to Venezia, actually, which is annoying. Defo from Scotland with the Iron Brew. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, David, yeah. I haven't actually yet, Ollie. I don't know. I just literally remember that now. I've got some, you know, you get some nice photos together. I'm going to go. I'll do it now. I'll do it on stream. And then I'll ring her afterwards, obviously, but yeah. Yeah, new club and that, exactly. Where is my mother? I'll send her this lovely message. She'll appreciate this. Happy Mother's Day. That is the words of... happy... I've gone for something quite poetic there, actually, haven't I? Happy Mother's Day is what I've gone for. I wonder if she's here. She might be. Right, we'll get that boxed off. Was it a file thing? I imagine it was, wasn't it, right? It's very close to your neck of the woods, so much so the sponsor was Malvern something. Nice. I like it. I like it. Speaking of birthdays, it's Kokota's birthday, everybody. Happy birthday, Kokota. One of the absolute OGs of the channel. What a boy. Thank you for still being here. The I'm saying thank you. I mean happy birthday. Happy birthday is what I mean. But enjoy my friend. Thank you for being here on your birthday. That's weird. I'm literally looking at my phone as well. Sorry, chat. What's going on with this hair as well? God, it's the middle of the night. It's the middle of the night. Hangovers are easier to deal with in your 40s. Do you reckon, Keeney? Shipping containers for stands. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. 7 weeks until my GCSE starts. Well, yes, that is soon actually. Same for, it's about 7 weeks until the SATs as well for my year 6s. So we're stressing. Hertha did a great win, by the way. Yeah. Tom Owen Evans scored a couple of goals again. He's smashing it. Friend of the channel. Yeah, Hereford doing bits at the moment, kind of, most of the time. Yeah, it's good. The new Forest Green Stadium going just up the road in Stroud off the motorway, going to be mad. Yeah, that's true. I think they'll get a load of fans from Gloucester. Yeah, probably. I'd imagine so, yeah. Yeah, it's exciting. Exciting for like Midlands football, whatever you'd call it. Is it Midlands, I suppose? Southwest? Yeah, whatever. All right, chat. We're good. We're all well, though. Thanks for being here on your Sunday mornings. Cotswolds. Yeah, that's what you'd call it. That's better. We're going to jump into some FM, I think. Yesterday was pretty good, actually. Southwest I go with. Yeah, I was thinking what you'd actually call it. But yeah, there you go. Cotswolds is a good way of doing it, for sure. Yesterday was good, wasn't it? We ended up with that Dortmund game where we managed to come back. I don't know how. Southwest, but not Plymouth. Exactly, yeah. Not southwest. But still. Also, I did a thing accidentally here. Look, I did it again. You know, it was 7 days or something until the next game. I thought, do you know what? I'll get through some of those days so that we don't have to sit here waiting to get started in a match because, you know, we can get through some matches then. I managed to skip the Champions League draw again. So I'm sorry. I do this every single time, don't I? We've got Ajax, which it was about middle, I think, for in terms of how difficult a draw that is. It's kind of okay, I think. I think we can beat Ajax. Hopefully we can. Did we play them a couple of last year? Or I feel like we played them before in this save. Not sure. But yeah, we've got Ajax. It means we avoided teams like, I don't know. I'm trying to think now. There was Zebra was one of them, wasn't it? Juventus. So we avoided Juventus, got Ajax, which is all right, right? So there we go. Because Clocks did a forward. I didn't have time to watch the VOD. What happened? Oh, so Ollie, just as a sum up, didn't you nick Anthony from them? We did, Ollie, yeah. To sum it up, really, let's have a recap. This was yesterday's stream. It started... We actually played a lot of games yesterday, didn't we? I think it started at Dusseldorf there. So you can see the results. We after losing to Real Madrid, we bounced back and beat Dusseldorf. We then won 4 matches in a row, including the Champions League. We won 4-0 against Zenit St. Petersburg. We got absolutely destroyed by Bayern Munich then. Even though Bayern Munich are quite poor this year, we lost 4-1 to them. Then we drew to Augsburg as a bit of a hangover from that. Then we beat Atalanta with a bit of a comeback. And then we beat Dortmund away from home in the final game of the season. It's final game of the season, final game of the stream. And it was insane. Insane it was. No, there wasn't any Frenchino Junior appearances, I'm afraid. If you were here, there might have been. But yeah, look. We were 2-0 down. Made it 2-1. We were 3-1 down until the 74th minute. And then we won 4-3. We won 4-3 from the 74th minute onwards. Angelo scored, Anthony scored, and then right at the end, we scored a 90th minute. You can't quite see that. You can just see that under there, can't you? 90th minute penalty to win against Dortmund away from home. We snatched it, and it means, actually, going into the start of today's stream, the league table looks like this. We are top of the league. 2 points clear of Dortmund, 3 points clear of Mainz, who are unbelievable, apparently, but 4 points clear of Bayern Munich. After 16 games. No, you didn't really. Amazing shirt is a cool shirt, isn't it? True. Hope you well, my friend. Welcome in, dude. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. And yeah, there you see some of the stats then for the season. Angelo is still the top goal scorer by 3 goals after 16. He's got 15. And then Tellez still top of the average ratings. Rodrigo's got 7 assists. Player of the match is Alex Tellez. Still a beast, isn't he? He scored a worldie. What game did Tellez score that absolute worldie? Was it this one? Well, it wasn't a pen, was it? So it must have been this one. Let's just... I feel like we should go and look at this goal again from Tellez. This is why you sign Alex Tellez in every single FM save you have. Because he can do this, as well as getting 1 million assists. The king of the save is alive. He is, Ollie. You're still all good. And yeah, Ollie, I saw your comment about me always signing Tellez. This is why. Look what he does. What a beast. Yeah, pin my comment. I did, exactly. He dropped 2 10s yesterday. He scored loads of goals and actually got loads of assists. What assists is he on for the season now? He's actually on only on 5 for the league in 12, which isn't bad anyway, and 11 all competitions. It was a thunderbolt, wasn't it? What a goal indeed. That's your left back. That's your 32-year-old left back as well, no less. He's a beast. I love him. He's actually wanted by Inter. He's 32 and we could get 30 million from here. I'm not going to because he's that important to us, but that's quite interesting, isn't it? Hello, Leonie. Welcome in. Hope you're well, my friend. Also, follows that came in this morning so far. Theric and Kiwi. Thank you very much for the follows. Appreciate you both. Hope you're well. And yeah, we're going to hopefully get some decent results on the board. If we can play as many games as we managed yesterday, we'll be making good progress with the save now. And I kind of want to keep that going. I want to see if we can get through these seasons now. I want to get to winning this league. I want to, yeah, sort of ramp it up. I want to see these youth players come through. We've got a load signing in about 2 weeks in the save. 1st of January, we've got a load of them signing. I actually was having a look, chat. I almost called you year 6 then. I almost said I was having a look year 6. That would have been weird, wouldn't it? That's like when I called my class chat once. That was also very weird. I actually just did a filter for Brazilian players that are under 23. That would have been really weird, wouldn't it? What kind of challenge? We're doing Hertha Berlin, Voglio, but only signing Brazilian players. To be fair, mentally I'm about year 6. Well, that's fair, yeah. I did a save, look. I did a search that is just the under 23 Brazilians, just so we could see which ones we're maybe missing out on. I did, Pav, yeah. I did. It's in, whether we use it or not, I'm not sure, but it's, well, I mean, you know it, right? It's the spanner, but a 4-3-3 Hereford. I did call my year 6 chat, yeah, once. Yeah, it was accident. I don't know if they noticed. I was like, so chat with your partner about... It's the UFO. It's basically the UFO. It's actually the spanner instructions. You can see what it is, basically. It's the UFO, but trying to use these centre mid attacks, which I think we can use quite nicely with them. It's very attacking. These pressing forwards as almost wingers. I think it could work. I think it looks really nice. We'll see how it goes. Angelo from Santos is good. He is good. Look, I mean, this is not quite showing him off perfectly. Let's put him back in where he should be, which is probably up there. He's got 19 goals in 23 games. Look, that was in person. Online, you could get away with, but no, that was in person. It's just like those things you like... Call it the UFO if you release. Yes, agreed. Mr. Clayton, can I go to the toilet, please? Yes, Keeney. You should go at break time, but I'm not going to say no to you. Just next time, try and, you know, prepare a little bit better. Good save. It was a good save, wasn't it? I'm not sure. I don't know if I got away with it, to be honest. They're probably like, did he just... They're more than aware of, like, streamer culture. They're probably... Did he just call us chat? But yeah, basically what I was saying by this search is that I found... this guy that I feel like we need to keep an eye on. He plays for Hertha Bahia and he's 18, potential centre-back for the future, 13 million. I kind of want to make sure that he goes to us and nobody else. Exactly, Pav, yeah. I don't know, Lucas. Probably some of them maybe, I don't know. He's a fullback. He probably is a fullback. The only thing with the fullback thing is he's got 7 crossing. I know he's only 6 foot, but he does have... It's a 7 crossing, 9 dribbling. Maybe actually, if that dribbling gets to 12, you're all right, aren't you? He's got the work rate as well. Either way, though, he's a bit too good to not sign, isn't he? And he's wanted now by Brighton, PSV and Sporting, which makes me think he's going to go soon. So I think we need to find some money to sign him at some point. His contract runs for like another 4 years. He's got a 13.5 million release clause. And I was looking at the other ones as well. Like Adriel we talked about, right? Adriel is now wanted... Adriel's a must sign, I think. I don't even know if we can sign him because he's wanted by these clubs now. What a weird bunch of clubs. They were a bit weird, yeah. Lenny Dog is very tired today. He came to the pub last night with us and he is knackered. He's had a lot of quite mentally stimulating days out as Lenny Dog. So he's falling asleep on my lap in the pub and then this morning he doesn't want to get up. So, yeah. Yeah, look who Adriel is wanted by. Chelsea, City, United, Atalanta and Juventus. What did Lenny have from the pub? Just a couple of IPAs. He'd be good in the UFA. He would actually, wouldn't he? He would. I feel like we need to get him. What's his release clause? It's 11 million. I just feel like we need to raise the money to get these in. I'm almost thinking it's a very late night for a young boy. It was. I mean, we were back at like midnight. Maybe before. We were back before midnight. Oh, no, actually, no. We've got a train at like 2 minutes past midnight. So we were back at like 10 past midnight. It wasn't too late. It was late for Lenny, but it wasn't too late. Like we could. I'm just thinking in January, do we sell Evan Nilsson? He's wanted once again. That value's come down, but I thought it would anyway. He's barely played. Do we just sell him now? Get 20 mil for him if we can. Use that 20 mil to get Adriel plus like those two youngsters, right? And Vinicius. Is Vinicius wanted? No. But another one that could just go. Like, they barely play. And I'm more than happy to, like, use... Especially if we're using 2 strikers now. We only need 2. We've got Angelo. We've got Bocao. Like, Bocau's going in ahead of them anyway, isn't he? Then him drinking pints of slops from the drip tray. Exactly. Get the cash, right? I just feel like we can probably get away with that. Like, in terms of strikers, we could always just go to 1 if we needed to. Like, we could play this if we were really struggling for having no strikers. Or then, obviously not this, but like, we've got the options. Because even if we play this, Anthony and Rodrigo can go into these positions and play it naturally. I think we've got enough of them. And Leonardo. Yeah, I didn't even mention Leonardo, who is probably too good to be neglecting as much as we are, maybe.
Thank you.
William!
Resubscribed X19.
19
Hi, friends
months.
of the internet.
Hi, friends of the internet, indeed. How you doing, Will? Thank you very much for the 19 months. I feel like that does deserve a... Shut up, Will. There we go. Thank you, Will. That was a nice shut up, Will, though. Thank you, though, buddy. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Yeah, so that's maybe the plan for January. Before we get to January and we think about those things, though, we do have a few matches to try and get through. Friends, Leone. Hoffenheim. Well, it's only one game, actually, so we will get straight into some transfer stuff quite quickly. It's Hoffenheim at home, and then we are into January, which is quite exciting, isn't it? That cut deep, I'm sure, Leone. By the way, chat, we do have a coffee on the go. Look how full this is. This is risky, what I'm about to do. I'm going right-handed. Look how full that is. Cheers. I wanted it to look at that. Is she lying? Sip it. There you go. Sorry, chap. Anxiety was going through the roof for some people there. Honty was like, sip it. Sip it. Come on. Bloody hell. You're holding it over the keyboard and mic. It's been supped. It has, yeah. Are there any decent goalkeepers coming through yet, or is Neto playing until he's able to draw his pension? That option there, Keeney. Goalkeepers. Should we actually have a quick little look, just in case there's somebody that we could go and buy in January? There's not, but these are goalkeepers that are less than 23 and are also Brazilian. It's not a great list, is it? Just looking at it, it's not a great list. There's an 18-year-old who's a C-. He's 5'11". Like, this guy. This guy's not terrible, but he's probably not a mate. He's actually, is he? Have I scouted him yet? He's not terrible, is he, actually, Luis Jr.? He's 6'4", good reflexes. 9 positioning, 8 composure, 9 passing. I mean, he's not actually... He's better than I was expecting him to be then when I looked at him. He's just going to be nothing to do with... Where do we get to with second nationality? There's not really anyone. And I'm kind of at the stage now where I'm like, I don't know if I want second nationality ones. Is this our guy? Wait. Is this our guy? Is he as good as Neto? He's got 12 eccentricity, which I hate. But he's 23. Goalkeepers actually do develop quite a lot still after that age, right? Did we just find a new keeper? Like, again, it would depend if he's actually good when we play him, but he's got great reflexes. The tendency to rush out is a bit scary. 3.2 million. He's 3.2 million. Do I just do this now? Oh, thank you. He's a bit De Gea. He is a bit De Gea, actually, isn't he?
Plate stream me watch.
Great stream me watch. Cool Mama Flyboy. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate you. I reckon he's a van, isn't he? Premier League winner was he for you at all? I think we signed him in January and just see. Portuguese Cup, he had a shocker look. Van the man. Should we van him? What are these traits? Avoids using weaker foot. That's a bit scary. He's left-footed. Uses long throw to start counter-attacks. I do quite like that, though. Don't mind that one. I think he's probably the way to go. I don't know why we've not spotted him before, to be honest. We did look quite heavily for him. Maybe he's developed quite a lot recently. Has he been playing a lot of football? Yeah, he's played loads, to be fair, in Portugal. What's his kicking? Kicking's 10. It's not amazing, is it? The physicals are really nice, though. Good jumping reach. He's 6'4". He's got most of the things in there. It's just how much does a goalkeeper develop from this age? Not Fleur.
Resubscribe.
A year.
X12. Clates Lenny Jam.
Clates Lenny Jam, indeed. Not Fleur. Thank you for the 12 months. You've got yourself a platinum badge there. Diamond badge, whatever you want to call it. But thank you, but I appreciate you. Command and communication are a bit yikes for me. It's not amazing. I think we really do have to... Exactly, Hodsy. Exactly what Hodsy just said. I think we really have to consider the fact that this is... the only guy. He does have a lot of yikes written all over him, which is why maybe we sign him now and try him so that we've still got Neto. Like, how much does a goalkeeper develop actually when they're like 23? Back up to Neto. I think we definitely bring him in the meantime, right? Win the Champions League with if we tap Alisson and Edison up and get those, yeah, that works. But I think it's a long time. Clates Lady Jam, the next merch product. Let's do it. I think we do sign him though if we can in January. He goes on the list of. Well, I assume we can bid 3.2 and they accept it, right? They might even accept less than that. Yeah, so we can bid 3.2 and they accept it. Otherwise, look, there is nobody else, is there? So I think he's got to be our guy. Romario. No. Wait till summer. I kind of want to try him now. Because he does have yikes written all over him, but I actually also think he might not. You know how summers are... you know how like goalkeepers are just sometimes good and sometimes not, and sometimes it doesn't actually... There's no Ream or Ryzen. That... Hang on a second, chat. Hang on. Let me just drink some coffee. Cheers. We'll just reset a little bit. And you know how sometimes there's just no rhyme or reason for it? There's no rhyme or reason. He's still improving at age 30 plus. See, that makes me think we might... It's 3.2 to kind of work out whether he's good or not. Let's go through this Hoffenheim game and we'll see from there, I reckon. Keep it together, man. That's funny. CTRL, thank you very much for the follow. And Jack, also thank you for the follow. He's playing for Spurs in your save, is he? Chat, if you're playing FM right now, can you show me where... What was his name? Luis... Forgot his name already. Can you show me where... Or let me know where Luis Jr. is playing, the Brazilian goalkeeper? He'll develop decently. I think so as well. In the pub till 12 last night, Mr. C. You still drunk? No. I don't think I even had to the grand total of more than 2 pints. Actually, that's definitely true. I think I had about... They were half pints. So it was a birthday party. They had like a keg where you could pull your own pints on them. But they were in half pint glasses. I think I had 2. I think I had 1 pint. And I was like, whoa, that is enough. That is enough for me. Lots of lime and sodas because they are delicious. Actually, I only had 1 of those, but I had lots of water. City in 2033. Gladbach in 2028. He's at Chelsea. You might be all right, you know. It's a decent sign to see whether they end up being... Like, if they go to a big club, right? He's just joined Hertha. It's a sign. False 19. Wow. Love it. He's at Chelsea, but he's been the backup for 3 seasons. They spent 27 million on him, though. That's interesting. As a backup or as a starter. For us, not Fleur. For us, potentially... Well, Neto's 34 or 35 now. It's no lose. Exactly. Exactly. I think... And also, without the options there, I know that you want to go and sign Alisson or Edison. I really don't think it's possible. I don't think it happens. They've got 3 years left on their contract. They're literally listed as not for sale. They don't join us. Whilst we're not above their level and they're playing every game and they've got loads of years left on their contract, they don't come to us for any... Like, even if we tap them up as much as you wanted to, there's no interest whatsoever. They spent 26 on him in 2022. Frenchino Jr. in tatters, yeah. Ollie's just going to be telling me how bad he is now. Play him, sell him for profit later, find the next Brazil. Exactly, Alien, yeah. Exactly. I think we do sign him anyway because part of this save is making sure that we have the best options at our club at all times, and that's going to be part of it, isn't it? Look, Alisson's got another 3 years left on his contract as well. And he's only 31. Like, there's no way, is there? Yeah, I think we do that, you know. I think we bring him in and see. And try not to be like... Respect John. John was good, to be fair. John, I think we treated John harshly. I think we need to not do a snap decision on whether he's good, though, based on one game. That's what I will say, chat, because I know that I'm guilty of this as well. But I think we need to... yeah, we need to be careful with it. Oh, we will, exactly. Oh, look, speaking of John, he's back. He's playing for Hoffenheim against us. Is he starting? I hope so. I miss you, John. Is he starting for Hoffenheim? He is. He's their best goalkeeper, so that's good. He's got 2 games, yeah. Also, oh dear. Ryan says, good morning all. Remember when I said Ben had the worst squad? You did say that. I think I said Ben had one of the best squads, didn't I? But, you know, Ben tax, which is a shame. It was sad, wasn't it, to see. I want Ben to do well in a showdown. It'll be a glorious return when he does win it, though, wouldn't it? Imagine. I don't think it's going to be this time, though. It was sad. It's just... I didn't see much of it, to be fair. I saw bits and pieces of the showdown last night. Obviously, I was in the pub, but I did watch a little bit because, you know, I wanted to keep up with current events. And I watched a bit later on just to see what happened. And RDF smashed it. Very clever and smart with the way he did things. And Ben just got unlucky in the first game. It didn't work in the first game, and then you're chasing everything after that, and it's just one of them. The bloom bit was great fun. I didn't see the bloom bit. I saw the tweet. You could still do a Tom. Of course you could. To be fair, it's not done there. It was just one of those where you're like, as soon as the morale hits that low point and it gets to that point, there is nothing you can do. I've been there. It's horrible. The debutants did well last night. They did indeed. Holly smashed it. I was impressed he managed to salvage a point in the end, but in true Ben style, he still managed to bottle in that game. He did with the late equaliser, wasn't it, right? He actually had a board meeting in the end to not get fired. I'm pretty sure they're set to be unsackable, so that is quite impressive. That is quite impressive. I know, yeah, I had to do a tweet to I had to do a meme, didn't I? You know, I had to make sure I was featured on the lowdown in some way. Imagine picking Mbappe and Griezmann, who have never done well. You say never done well. We've had Mbappe and he's been our top goal scorer and he's done well. Like, never done well is a bit harsh, but the Griezmann one was a weird one. I thought Ben was trying to demonstrate he isn't a bottler by putting himself in a position that bottling isn't possible, and then he still managed it, yeah. You watched Mike, Vardy and Lukaku were worse than hopeless, yeah. But he didn't Mike use Lukaku off the right? Come on, Mike. You don't pick Romelu Lukaku and play him off the right-hand side. Solanke, who knew? Solanke, I mean, this is probably not the best way to show it, but are we talking about the meta? Solanke's 6'2", he's got decent pace, and he's got good finishing. There is nothing that should shock you by the fact that Dominic Solanke will score goals in this match engine. Likewise, Divock Origi. Look at his profile. There is nothing to say that he won't score goals in this engine. Decent pace, 6'1". Like, good finishing. I know this is a couple of years in, but shouldn't sleep on Haaland Grant. Exactly. Like, these shouldn't be shocking. Origi's always been good in FM. And Solanke, I know that maybe it's a weird one because in real life, etc. But, like, he kind of fits, doesn't he? You can see why. Yeah, Mbappe absolutely tore it up for us in a showdown once, didn't he? He did, yeah. Big lad who can shift, always worth. Exactly. It's just all around good physicals. It is FIFA. It is exactly that. Having good FIFAs. RDF has gone anti-big lad and boom. Yeah, to be fair, what he's kind of done is picked the players that will be effective against those big lads, knowing that that's the meta that people are going to use. That's kind of part of it as well. I don't think that's why he won lots of games, though. RDF was just clever with how he exploited the other people's tactics, if that makes sense. And not in a bad way, in a way that is like... people. The showdown's got to a point now where it's quite exploitative. If you look at lots of people's tactics and the systems they're using, they're to exploit the match engine. You can then exploit the opposition's exploitative tactics in a way that is quite easy to do. Like you can take out, so you can look at what they're doing and take out parts of their team quite effectively if you know what you're doing. And RDF obviously knows what he's doing. That's what he's made his whole brand and presence off, isn't it? So yeah. How you doing, Diz? GG's last night. Comfortable, right? In the end. Back post corners. Exactly that, right? And he signed extra stuff. He did do that, yeah. I think maybe that just points to maybe we need to like make sure that people know all of the rules beforehand, because I will give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. I think it does make a big difference, to be fair. That's why you're not allowed to, because yeah. Thank you, Stinger. It was good fun. Feel like I already... Well, did Stinger say something? I've missed it, but there you go. Huge difference. It does make a difference for sure, yeah. Good fun. I feel like I've already won. To be fair, Diz, you have. You've kind of already won. Like, you've done what you needed to do. You've come in off nothing and survived. You've done very well.
Okay.
Yeah, John, that's kind of part of it as well. Yeah, for sure. Jordan, thank you for the follow. 9 Sinks, FM Zone, thank you for the follows, dudes. We've got a match, everybody. Shall we get ourselves ready? It's Hoffenheim at home. I would really like a nice, comfortable victory here. They're not doing particularly well in the league, and I'd like to beat them. That seems very obvious, doesn't it? But there you go. I think that's going to be the side. Martinelli is back. He says he should only have 45 minutes of action. Do we risk him when we've got players that could be on the pitch instead? I'll put Bocco on the bench. Do we rest? Do we go with him? I think I'm actually going to start him, and then I might take him off. I think might be the way to go.
Thank you.
Dice TV resubscribed.
Hey,
X6.
Dice TV, thank you for the resubscribed. Diz, thank you very much for the 6 months. You got a gold badge, Diz. Smashing it, buddy. Thank you for the support as well here. Appreciate you. And yeah, nice one, dude. Good luck for tonight. 35 minutes in the stream with a match. I know, Keeney. What is happening? It's disgusting, really. People are going to leave disgusted by the fact that we're playing actual matches of Football Manager here. Love the green lines. Aren't they nice? Aren't they nice? If you think these are nice, wait till we play this system and you get the lovely... You get the 3 lines here like the UFO. Oof. Oof. It's beautiful, them. But yeah, they are nice, aren't they? Very, very symmetric. Ben Cardew. Ridiculous. DLP for Max, 15 mil for Wolfsburg. Don't you have Arnold for Wolfsburg, Lucas? Is Max Arnold there? Because just play him. He's unbelievable. If he's still there. Maximilian Arnold. Right. I think I'm going to go with that. We'll start Martinelli. And if he has to come off at half-time, hopefully we've got a lead at half-time, right? I said yesterday that Holly will either win or be bottom 2. I claim that second is more or less correct prediction. Yeah, she smashed it. I think you're probably right on that. I think I argued and said she could finish mid-table, which I suppose I'm also going to claim as being a correct prediction. So we're all winners here, aren't we? I'm happy that none of the debutants finished in the elimination game. It isn't nice when that happens, is it? So yeah, no, that is good. It's going to be a very... didn't I predict the 2 people that I thought was going to win were Mike and Ben? Weren't they my 2 picks? This is why I don't tweet my picks out, because it's embarrassing. They're in the relegation elimination game. So it's mid-table. Exactly, Ollie. There you go. Right, we've changed scene. We're underway in our first match of the stream. I've encouraged them early. Hoffenheim are 15th. We're playing them at home. What could possibly go wrong here, right? They won a ticket. This is true. All winners, aren't we? All worms, aren't we? Exactly. And now we've been offered worms. It's been a very low-profile first 20 minutes here. Our highlights turned on, because we're not having any. 25 minutes. There's the first one. It's a corner. Of course it is. Gabriel goes down. Right. That wasn't... I'm glad we waited half an hour for that. He's just elbowed someone at a corner. And we're down to 10 men. That's not the way I wanted this. Should we start again? A shocking act of violent conduct. I've literally never seen that happen before. That's... What are you doing? Why have you elbowed someone from a corner? I guess we take Martinelli off, don't we? Because he can't play much more anyway. For Pete's sake. Should we go 4-3-2? It's still one sub if we go 4-3-2, actually. Take Gabby off since he'll be dead otherwise. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The only thing is whether we go 4-3-2. 4-2-1-2. We could do 4-2-1-2. Is that a 4-game ban? It might be. Anthony, is it 10? Or do we just... Or do we go with this? I feel like this is probably the most simple change. We just do Martinelli off and bring on... like Bremer. 4-3-2. How do we change this for 4-3-2 then? 4-3-2 is our usual go-to, isn't it? But I don't know if we want to do that with this change, because that means bringing 2 players off, doesn't it? That means bringing 2 players off, right? There are, if you search it, yeah, we could, what, UFO? But who comes off? Because Martinelli does really need to come off, doesn't he? And then, who plays midfield? Because, well, yeah, we'd have to do 2 changes. I think we do this to start with and then maybe change it. You reckon this? But that means we still need to take off Anthony and Martinelli right now. Which is not ideal, is it? Maybe not Anthony, but we need to take off 2 players. Don't like this whole clock change thing. No, it's just play Anthony as a Metzala. He's half a star. He's half a star. It's not ideal, is it? Do it later. That's what I'm thinking. We do like this and then we go to that after. I think that's just the smart way to do it, right? What's happened here? Oh, they've just moved around. You go there and then everyone can kind of play there, right? Stars don't matter now. Pulse, you say that. That's a bit simplistic. Stars do matter. Because it's like, they do to an extent. I know what you mean. It's all about attributes. It's not, though. Like, it's just familiarity and things. Just, it's not. Just from experience. Like, I know that people say that, but not for me. I think we do that. It's annoying, though. This is not a great way to start. Especially as we've not broken the deadlock already now. I'm not actually sure, Leonie. She's not... I've not spoken to her yet. But I will ring her later on today. Feels early to give her a ring so far. So, yeah. We'll see. Right. Highlight here. It's going to be a free kick for us. Don't elbow someone in the middle. Tellez crosses. Back post. Bremer off the bench. Scores. Good. Happy days. Yeah, exactly, John. That's a decent way of describing it. Attributes are key to how well they do in a role, so they can probably do well, but actually how well they then execute that in that role, sticking to the role, etc., I think is a definite factor for sure. It's a good test, I suppose. People probably have, but I don't think anyone's tested it recently, and it's one of them things where just experience dictates that if you put a player that is playing out of position, the game wouldn't prompt you with things like, this person is playing out of position, and tell you to change them, etc., if it wasn't making a difference. And I fully believe it is making a difference and there will be an impact of it. So yeah, the classic should have started me, boss. To be fair, Bremer's come off the bench a few times and scored headers quite a lot from those back post free kicks. He's quite effective with it. Right, no, what should I say? Don't let your performance drop. We're down to 10. We keep it like this. I think this is a bit more... This is quite stable, this, with the one striker. As long as we can win from here, this is good. Martinelli didn't have to come off anyway. They've now had 3 yellows. They might get a red anyway here. Stop the count, indeed. Agreed. It'd be nice if they did. Stars are a good average. The actual ability is usually within half a star either way. Yeah, the stars are there deliberately. That's what I think. It's a bit of a hipster thing to say. Don't listen to the stars, when I know they changed a lot. Bremer off the post. And I kind of agree with it to an extent. But at the same time, I'm like, they're a decent guide to start with, aren't they? I know that they go with form and things like that, which lie to you a little bit. But they're a decent starting point to form opinions. Are they scoring here? No, he's headed it well over. Well over the bar. Leave rubbish, Neto. Leave them. But you're a classic Mr. Hippie. Yeah, right. 2 more subs to be made. Let's make 1 now. Rodrigo? Who plays that left-hand side well? Not sure. I'd go 4-3-2. Do you reckon that's tightening it? I suppose it is, because this is more 4-2-3, isn't it? Do you know what? Shall we do that? Let's go. We go to this, and then you go to that. Annoyingly, you've changed. We'll do you like that. And we do... Who comes off? Who's playing worse? Anthony 7 point... we should probably do that, shouldn't we? And then those two can play that. And then Paqueta on for the box-to-box. I think that makes sense. We'll just go positive, though. Then that's 1 sub. We've got 1 sub to do. I think you're right. Let's do that. Hopefully we've got the quality that we're just better than them anyway. Even with 10 men, not 9. Bayern are beating Dortmund. Is that probably the way round we wanted to? Bruno and Lucas. I did think of that. Has Lucas got a better engine, though? What's his work rate? Maybe not, actually. Bruno probably does have a better stamina and work rate. He does. That's what, for some reason in my head I thought those, but you're right. Antonio will be good at that, actually, to be fair. Any of these are quite interchangeable, aren't they? Lucas is a lefty. This is true. Yeah, you're right. Let's do that. We've got 1 sub to make as well. In fact, Bruno's knackered. So should we do Bruno off for Danilo? We'll do that just for fresh legs in the middle as well. Hello, Graham. How you doing, buddy? 2 PS is fine. Actually, it is. We've used that before, haven't we? Ollie is on it. Ollie gets it. Ollie, how weird was that the other day? What was that? When did we do that where we said something exactly in sync? I said something and then Ollie said the exact same thing in the chat at the exact same time. I was like, sometimes Ollie and I are weirdly in sync. It's bizarre. Angelo, then finish it off. He's at the post. That's annoying. It's on the lowdown. Yeah, it was in the lowdown chat, wasn't it? Oh no, they've got another highlight here. Yeah, it was on the lowdown. That was funny. I can't remember what we said, but I was like, that happens more often than you think. Good header. I don't like that we're getting more highlights now with the last 10 at only 1-0. That's a poor pass. Oh, it's a terrible... Oh, what a block! They messed up and he managed to get the block in. John, I don't know what you're doing in there, but he's done all right. He's made a save. That was weird, wasn't it? Let's just be a little bit more safe with it. Just because... Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, we've only got Brazilians, Bibby. Good Neto. Nice. How are the CMs on attack? What do you mean, how are they? Or why are they? Because I like that role. It means they actually get forward, which actually is what I want. Anthony's in here to finish it. It's gone wide. We've missed a lot of chances. Is this FM saying, don't miss these chances because it will bite you? I hope not. Last minute, we should be fine. We are fine. We managed to sneak a win then. I really did want a comfortable victory there. We're not going to get a comfortable victory when we go down to 10 men, but it works. Yeah, limited. It's a very good role. They're very similar to a Metzala on attack, actually. The centre mid attack. They break the lines a lot. The same way the Metzalas do, actually. You know that late run from the midfielder in behind the defence, and the centre backs just like wave at them as they run past them. That's why the CM attacks are so effective this year. They're quite similar, to be fair, but again, I think it's probably the slightly more hipster choice is the centre mid attack role this year. I'm glad that the centre mid role's made a comeback, because the centre mid role's really interesting in that just centre mid, especially centre mid support. Look at your options that you can do with them. You can turn this centre mid role into absolutely anything you want. You can make them compare that to if I make them a box-to-box midfielder. These are greyed out, for example. If I make that like a deep line playmaker, these are all greyed out, so I can't change them. Centre mid on its own, you can change everything and mould it to be exactly what you want to do, which if you are like, I don't like the way that he's not getting forward, or I don't like the way that he's like playing the long ball or whatever it might be, you can tweak your player to do what you need them to do based on like how they are as a player. Like if they don't like using their left foot, for example, you can make them stay narrow or whatever it might be. Centre mid attack seems to be better for 4 at the back. Metzala seems to be better for 3 at the back in your experience. I suppose so. Maybe you get that little bit of extra, like with where the wing backs are. Maybe Ollie, that they maybe less. That they get out of each other's way a little bit more. Maybe. Mateus França and Lazaro could be good players for you. I think Lazaro we had a look at. He's actually is quite good, isn't he, Lazaro? We'll give him a scout. I signed him for Plymouth, Lazaro, and he wasn't great for us. And then França is still at Flamengo. Is also quite good. He has been scouted. Spurs in for him now. You could get him for 9 million. He is quite good. And he's a natural centre mid-attack as well. Annoyingly, he's real and doesn't have a photo. But he is actually very good. 9 work rate is the only thing. Only 20. He's definitely something to think about. Right. Elite centre-back Gabriel has been given a 1-match ban. This is nice. So they only get a 1-match ban for an elbow to the face. Like, I know he might get this. He might get it extended. But he did elbow someone in the face and get a straight red there. So a max 2 game? Or will it go to 3? I'm not sure. All good, Keeney. Enjoy. Good luck. It will get extended, surely. You think so, right? Let's have a look. Savio has played some more football, got 2 assists. Well done, Savio. He's having a decent time of it, actually, at Hamburg, isn't he? Having a good season so far. Hopefully these continue to go up. A tidy is a very tidy. I'm glad that he's playing right back again, actually. He was playing right mid for a while. Again, having an all right season. 5 assists from our young right back. I need to get him a photo. I need to update this face back kind of urgently. Look, a tidy, Patati, Newerton, they're all real players but don't have photos, which I need to update. And Tavares. It's because my face back's really old now and I haven't updated it in about 4 seasons or something. Musiala gets the job done. So, Dortmund lose. We've got a 3-point lead at the top because Mainz have got... Yeah, Dortmund were second and they've lost. So it's 4 points clear of Bayern, 3 of Mainz, and now 5 points clear of Dortmund. That's actually a very good game week for us again. As we go into January now, hopefully bring some players through. Maybe sell a couple of players. Do some transfer fun. I'm excited. Yeah, I did see Christian. He's a tidy player. He is limited. I did see Eriksen score with his first touch last night, which is a nice storyline, isn't it? Lovely. I thought it was quite a muted celebration for him, which was fair. Harry, thank you for the follow as well. 3 minutes ago. Appreciate you, buddy. Morning, Fogman. How are you? Hope you're good. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, thank you. Harley, thank you very much for the prime. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome to the sub gang. There's not something I've ever said before. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for using your prime on the channel. Very, very kind of you. Go and get them emotes. Kokota is showing some love. Yeah, chat, if you've got the sub emote, let's get some Clate subs in the chat for a brand new sub. Also, if you have an Amazon Prime or if you have Twitch Prime, etc., if you've got Prime, you get a free sub and you can use it here if you want or somewhere else. Either or. Sub gang. Am I in the wrong meeting? Nope, that's what we are now. Welcome to the worms. I'm going to record a video after the stream, chat. What video should we do? We can either do a top 10 centre mids video, get that recorded, or we could do something with the 92-93 database. Those are kind of our options right now. What are you saying? What would you prefer to see? You had a chat with Angela and you'd like an improved contract. You do deserve one, to be fair to you, but I keep saying, make some of these attributes 16s. What do you want as a contract? Big pay rise. 68k. Do you know what? If you do 60 and we get rid of this, you've got a deal. We've got a deal. Sign you up. No release clause as well. I'll then promise that we'll start talking about it, even though I've just offered it to him. But there you go. So they don't have a method for selling a player for their value or more. Or seem to have to sell undervalue. Harley, that's just an FM thing, I'm afraid. That's usually the kind of the way you have to go. It's sell them when they're in good form is the way to get their value. Don't sell them when you've not been playing them, because then you just won't. If they're playing well, teams bid more. Exactly. That's kind of the only thing to do. Hope they come to you. Also, don't transfer list them, because once you transfer list them, they will just offer nothing in terms of the value. It's just one of them. Otto, good morning, buddy. The Germans keep the holy holiday sacred. No rush games. I know. There's no December Christmas schedule, is there? It's weird. It's weird. We've got a few days now. Look at that, though. Did you see just on the calendar there? I've got some scouting. I just scouted all of these youngsters just to see if there's any that popped up. Like this guy's B-. Is he any good? I'm not sure that I'm quite convinced, but a B- is quite good, actually. C+, B. João Adriano, real player. We looked at him before, though, I think. B. Igor Jesus is 23. Is he the one who scored loads of goals? Or no? Well, he has scored loads of goals, to be fair to him. But he's not the one we were looking at, right? I saw another one who played for Shabab, I think. B-. Who's that? Morato. We had him. He was a bit of a donkey, unfortunately. Maybe he's improved. Maybe he's improved. A-. Keiki. He's now at Barcelona. He's not for me, though. He's 5'11". And obviously now worth 68 million. And he played for Stoke for a long time. Which was weird, wasn't it? Right. Look at this. Look how many players over here that we've got coming in on January the 1st. Some decent players in there as well. That Gledson Ricardo could maybe get game time, or we could loan him out. Netinho's really good. That Van Ter's really good. There are some very nice players that are hopefully going to... I think we just need to think about loaning as many of them out, actually, as possible. He's done a reverse Bojan. He has. Bojan. What a strange footballer. Bojan. However you say his name properly. Always looks sad as well, didn't he? Did you notice that? Bojan's face was always like a bit sad. Google Bojan now and just look how sad he looks. He had sad eyes. Which was weird. What was the youth preview like? Rubbish as usual. Yeah, it was rubbish. We had one player that was an A, I think. And it was centre mid, maybe. You always saw him in yeah, maybe it's because he was at Stoke. Maybe. After being like the next Messi at one point and then ended up at Stoke. Maybe that was why he had sad eyes. He does have sad eyes though, doesn't he? I'm not making that up. Bojan Krkić. Like, but even behind the smile, even when he's smiling, look. What I think would be really cool would be an analytical breakdown of the showdown, or is this something which already happens? It's happening a lot more this time as well. You're going to see quite a lot of analytical showdown breakdowns. We've got people working specifically on that, Jan. Yeah, you'll see. Look, he's smiling here, but that's not a happy face. And then you go to like this time here. Look at that. He looks like he's going to cry. He said being at Stoke was one of the best parts of his career. Broke his leg. Yeah, to be fair, like yeah, he did. Like, good looking lad though. Look how sad he is though. You just want to like, it's all right, Bojan. It's all right, mate. I've signed Skamaka and Luca to partner Weghorst. Love it. I absolutely love it. That is actually amazing. Look at him. Sad eyes. You're like, it's okay. Look at that. He's actually got tears in his eyes there, poor guy.
Follow me.
Anyway, we digress again, don't we? They were great Wonder Kids, weren't they? They were. Kurg, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Also, we've gone to a massive screen. There we go. Don't offer new contract. Okay, fine. Oh, delegate to B team staff. Okay. Squad player. Bremer's actually, we promised him football, and he's actually played a lot since then, hasn't he? This is true, Dirt Dog. Yes. Would you be happy if you were at Stoke? Full stop. In Stoke. He looks like a sad Jake Gyllenhaal. He does a bit, doesn't he? Would you be happy when you're meant to be the next best thing when you're 16-year-old and then end up at Stoke? Yeah, that's kind of true, isn't it? The music nobody is the Epidemic. If you go on Spotify, it's called Epidemic Pop Hot 100. That's the playlist for you. 20 degrees yesterday, but by Thursday snow. Is it actually snowing by Thursday? What is happening? What does that why? What does that why I just said there? Are you Brazilian? Nope, you're Croatian. Not interested. Not interested in you. Remember when Stoke had the most Champions League winners in the Premier League? That was weird, wasn't it? They were like random defenders. Like, who was that defender they had that played for them that was at Barca? Global warming is a thing. This is true. The centre back. Like, wasn't he one of them? It was bizarre though, yeah. Right, Angelo signed a new contract. So that means he's staying. Hopefully it makes him happy and he doesn't stop scoring now that he's had a contract. Bartra, that was him. Oh, Muniesa and Bartra both there. Well, yeah, there you go. Now he's rumoured to be going to Indonesia. What a career. What Bojan is. That is odd, yeah. Right, we are 4 days away from some new signings joining the club. And we'll have a good look at all of them when they join. Maybe make a bit of a decision on what we do with them. Players like Netinho, again, do we keep at the club? Because we want him to be homegrown at club rather than... Yeah, Afellay, that was him. Rather than me... Okay, now he's got a further too much. Fair enough. He did get his extended ban. It's an influx. It is an influx, yes. I like career paths that take players all around the world. It is quite fun, that. Yeah, I agree. It's quite interesting to see sometimes, isn't it? Play 90 Scott. I don't know if I said thank you for your follow, but thank you for your follow. Welcome to the stream. By the way, chat, if you want to go and retweet the go live to let people know that we're live. Of course, we're like an hour earlier than we usually would be because of the clocks and stuff. So might help out. Just tweeting it out. The link is there. Also, if you don't follow on Twitter, follow for great memes. That I promise you. That I promise you. Yeah, we just mentioned Afellay. That was a weird one, wasn't it? Strange career, Ibrahim Afellay. I remember he was linked to Liverpool at one point. Firmino. Would you like to come? No. No, I wouldn't. Shall we assign a scout? He's not interested now, but... Shall we just send, like, Lika to follow him for 3 months? That sounds like a normal thing to do. He's unwilling to talk to us, though. These guys, Sergio, who is that? You're going out of contract as well, are you? Are you any good? I'm not sure you are you? He's not even been scouted. We'll scout him. I don't think he's very good, though. These guys are also... We're losing Neto in the summer. What do we do with Neto? Also, do we give you a new contract? Probably not, to be honest. These guys... Petrovic is really good, but he's not Brazilian. I don't really know what to do with him. 1 more year? That's what I'm thinking. Do we give him another year? And then maybe make next year his year as the backup? Should I give him a 1-year extension? Important player. Regular starter, but maybe past his best. We could get Telles to have a chat with Firmino. Yeah, you're right, actually. Even if he becomes backup, yeah. It is what... He wants 3 years, though. So is that's 1 year, right? December 2024 to June 2026. So we're doing it till 2026, right? So it's technically 2 years. So he doesn't want that much more than that. He wants 50% of his sell-on fee. I think that's fine, isn't it? That's right, though, isn't it? It's 2025 this summer, so 2026 is 1 more year. Oh, my days. He wants a lot. He wants a lot of money. Yearly wage rise. It's only 1 more year, though. He wants he wants a pay rise. This is a bit mad, isn't it? He'll go for pennies if he goes, yeah. Isn't this quite a lot of money that he wants? I guess because we've taken a year off, so he's like trying to make up the money that he'd miss out on. Does he get picked for Brazil? He's got 1 cap. Right, international cap bonus as it is. Watch him go and become the regular now. So I thought he was going to do that. That is a good offer. 75k a week. All right. Maybe we don't get him for another one. He's a 1 cap wonder, he is. Maybe we don't get him back. I'll try again in a bit. It should be fine, but yeah, I'm not going to... I don't want to spend loads on him. Oh, these guys, I think... Yeah, all right. Hopefully that's sorted. Do I need to go and offer... Right, I'm going to go and offer the good ones, like Leone, a new one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not interested. Right, this is bad news. Why are they all wanting to go? Oh, no. Why are they... This is weird. It's like a bit buggy, don't you think? They all want to progress their career by moving on to a more prestigious club. We told you to give us new ones ages ago. I tried before. You didn't want... They wouldn't talk. We tried, like, literally at the start of this season. And they wouldn't talk then. Maybe I did it off stream, but I did try to go through and give everyone. And I couldn't. So I think it's actually quite buggy. That because they're, like, made-up people. It's an outflux. I feel insulted on your behalf. I know, right? It's because... I think it's because they're made-up people. And because they're really good... Unless we win the league, they might want to stay. I think that's the only thing. I think it's a bug, unfortunately, that because they all want to leave at the same time, right? And they won't talk to me about a new contract, because I tried at the start of the year and they wouldn't talk about a new contract. So yeah, who knows? If they go, it's a bug and they'll have to go, won't they? But unfortunate. Mutiny in the ranks. I know, the modcast revolt. What if you delegate? It is delegated already. It's been delegated. That's what I mean, that they won't talk, because it's been delegated to the DOF the whole time. So technically, he should have been offering them contracts this whole time anyway. So it's not like I've left it until now. It's that they won't talk, which is weird. But oh well. Oh well. 5-star reputation staff, too much rep for your club. Yeah, exactly, Existen. So we need to win the league to basically... We are a Champions League club, though. It's just one of them, isn't it? Firmino's teeth are impeccable. They are. You'll see them all at Bayern in a few months. Yeah. I think those contracts are now up, and they won't re-sign one because of their reputation being too high. Yeah. Do you remember Royston Drenthe? Yeah. He was at Reading, yeah. He was like... the next big thing, and then he ended up being... I read an article about him actually not that long ago. Quite a sad story, really. I think he was suffering with his mental health and things for quite a bit as well. Is James still at Bayern? I think he is. I think it's spelt like that, isn't it? Is it just... oh no, it's actually literally like that. He's at Bayern as the under-19s manager. He does not want to join and come back. He became a part-time rapper. Yeah, he did. Strange. Strange. Remember when like Memphis Depay did loads of rap? Do you remember when Ryan Babel was a rapper? That was fun, wasn't it? Taradine, thank you for the follow as well, buddy. João Pedro removed. Angelo has won the Golden Boy Award. This is amazing. I love this. Pav went to City, I think. I love this. Pav has won the European Golden Boy. He scored 22 in 39. It means we're doing something right when our Brazilian youngsters are becoming the Golden Boy. Love that. Oh dear. I tried to do a screenshot and I've gone off it. Let me screenshot this. Also, Tellez has won Brazilian Best Europe-Based Player, which is great. What a boy indeed. Let me do a screenshot of that. I feel like that's significant for the save, isn't it, in a way? Let's just save that. I've just saved that file accidentally as Angela. So, how you doing, Dom? All good. All good. We always appreciate a lurk. Lurkers, you are appreciated. Ear users, thank you for being here, as well as you chatters, of course. Congratulations, Angelo. Also, Alex Tellez is the Brazilian Best Europe-Based Player Award. He's been in fine form. He talked about his interceptions and tackles, even though he got 27 assists in 42 games. What a man. Borges, thank you very much. Angelo Lansbury. Golden Boy sounds weird and maybe patronised a little bit. It does kind of, yeah. I know what you mean. Anyway, our players are taking over. Does that mean there's other Brazilian awards that have just happened? Because we could probably keep an eye on them. Tiquinho Suarez. Has he changed his name? I swear his name wasn't Tiquinho Suarez before, was it? Francisco Suarez? Is that what his name was before? He's at Porto. Did he change his name? I'm sure he wasn't known as that before. Was it just Suarez, maybe? I can't remember. I feel like I used to, on FIFA, I remember him. It was Tiquinho? Nah, it wasn't always Tiquinho, for sure. Maybe it has been for a while now. You pronounced it right both times, once in French and the other in English. I did push it. I don't know why I did that, but there you go. That was weird that I did that, wasn't it? I'm glad that you appreciate it, though. Olympic Committee Footballer of the Year, Vinicius Junior. There's no more awards on here. I do like to keep what's going on with the awards, because you can spot some good ones, can't you? There's no, like... Should I check, like, the next gen and all those ones? Kareem David. I swear we had a Kareem David in the Hereford save. I swear we did. Maybe that was something. Maybe I've just remembered it from this save. There's no Brazilians in the next gen top few. Goal 50. Under 21. Yeah, of course it's Jamal Musiala. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's go to get these players in. All of this lot in. Netinho's maybe the one I'm most excited about. I think he can be really good. We need to decide, do we keep them at the club so that they're homegrown at club in the future? Or do we kind of take a bit of a hit but loan them out but make sure they go to a German club so that they're homegrown in nation? The next gen in March will be a couple of months. Yeah, true. I set a reminder, didn't I? Netinho's not a goalkeeper. Although, Otto, we think we may have found a goalkeeper. What do you think of Hans popping up on FM22? Skilly, that was mental. Did they actually, like, not nickname him that as well? Because that is incredible. That they actually, he was actually called Hans Peter Gruber, right? We just, I think my favourite thing about our Hans was that we didn't actually re-nickname him. He was called Peter Gruber in game, but we just called him Hans. I loved that. What a hero Hans was in the Hereford save, by the way. Loved him. He was a goal scorer. Right, the window is open, which means they want to talk to me about qualifying for the Champions League. But you'll give me nothing else. You won't change the budget, but you will give me a little bit of extra wages if we title challenge. You think it was actually his name? That's amazing. Hans. He did love an FA Cup final. He did. I think we keep it the same. Oh, no, this is already improving it. And they don't give us more wage budget, though. That's quite annoying. But I'm not gonna set up any. We're not gonna get ourselves sacked. Is not what I'm doing. Sesko's at Burnley. Benjamin Sesko plays for Burnley. If you could not let him go to Dortmund, please, that'd be great. Please don't let that happen. Who are these guys? We're being linked with players like Tuta, and Asasau we looked at before. He is really quite good at Wolfsburg. And Mateus Mendes, goalkeeper. He's not as good, is he? He did love an FA Cup final, Hans, though. What a guy. Right, let's get these players in. Let's do one more continuum, then these players all join, don't they? Let's see what they're like. Cheers, everyone. Slowly drinking this coffee, getting through it. What are we on now? We're about an hour in. Thank you for being here on your Sunday mornings. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. Just about 200 of you right now as well, which is very cool. So, yeah, thank you for choosing to be here. Hopefully you're enjoying yourselves. Ooh, Dortmund have just bid for Bremer. That's an interesting one. Right. That's a lot of players that have just joined here, isn't it? Look at them all. It's an influx of Brazilians. Some of them looking great. Some of them not looking as good. Marcelo, 2 stars already at centre-back. I mean, does that mean that we sell Bremer? I mean, he's not really a centre-back, is he? I don't know what we do with him yet, but some of these youngsters coming in, does that mean we sell some of our squad players? Like this guy. This means surely now. Do you know what? Now that we've signed him, surely this means you say goodbye to like Evan Nilsson and maybe even Vinicius. Do you play football still in real life? I play 5-a-side every week, yeah. And actually, if I move, we're trying to move house. If we move house, I'll be right next to one of my friends who plays on a Saturday. Saturday or Sunday, actually. One or the other, anyway. And I might start playing with them again. Because I played, yeah, until I was like 28. And then just stopped. I don't know what that would mean for the weekend streams, but we'll make it work, won't we? 5-a-side is just great. It's just, if you like football, you should just keep playing 5-a-side, I think. Oh, football friends. He's not a football friend. He's my friend, but I want to play football with him, you know? We might as well send them all to learn German, which is going to cost a fortune, and it's absolutely pointless. But there we go. Let's get them to all welcome each other in as well, which is going to take a while, but we do these things, don't we? And then I guess we'll have a little look through them, I think, one by one, and just see. It might take a while, and I know that no football live friends me. Not having this. You guys love the admin part of the FM streams anyway, so we're going to do some admin where we make some decisions. I need your feedback and your input to this. What would you do with these particular youngsters is what I'm asking. Would you keep them in the squad? Would we loan them out? Would you loan them out to German teams, etc., etc.? Let's get Martinelli's doing a lot of welcoming here. He's had a busy day welcoming all these guys. Ridiculous. So let's go through them one by one. Van Ter is the first one that is through the door. Maybe. He is a 6'2" centre-back. His potential ability doesn't look massive there, does it? But he looks quite good for an 18-year-old. I'm a bit surprised that his his potential ability is quite low. I know that that is comparative to the other players at the club as well sometimes, but he can't head. No, he can't head. He's got 9 heading. So again, do we loan him out and see how he goes? We basically signed as many of these as we can. Some of them are good, some of them are very average, but they're like the best of that particular intake, so we'll go with that. Do we loan him out? He's currently in the under 23s where, I mean, we could just leave him playing in the under 23s. Do they actually play fixtures? They play friendlies. They're not in a league, so if we were to keep him, you'd surely put him in the B team. Do they play fixtures? No. Yeah, so we probably loan him out, don't we? It's a bit of a mess under our youth system and our reserve system because of the way it's set up. A guy that's all that can't head. Not yet. He has no technicals yet. His technicals are poor, aren't they? Are Hertha 2 in a higher league than Worms? I don't know if Hertha 2 are actually in a league, unfortunately. But this guy could go to Worms. The right back I had on loan last year had bids from Bayern and Real. Don't think he'll come back. Oh, no. That's a shame. Should we loan him out? We could see how... I don't know how many we can put to Worms. But in fact, for Paderborn, would he play? He'd be a prospect on the verge of the first team. He can head, just not always sure where it goes. Yeah, the direction of it is poor. He can head because he's got the jumping reach, but he can't actually head it to the right place at this stage. Should we offer him for loan, first of all? Because then we don't use up one of the spots for Worms. Then we'll go through to the next one. Antonio Carlos is a false 9, who again, very similar sort of level, really. He's a striker that can't finish. Maybe you play him in behind the strikers here. Again, 18 years old. Comes in for 500k. He's probably going to be worth more than that in a few years. Again, probably loan him out, right? Should we get... Maybe he could go to Worms. Where would he be for on the verge of the first team again? That's weird, Ollie. Yeah. Don't know. FM reasons. Oh dear. Didn't want to do that. We could do maybe... What about for Worms? Would it be a starter? Regular starter for them? I'm going to put him to Worms, this one. Did you watch the showdown yesterday? I watched bits and pieces of it, yeah. I think we keep Netinho at the club. In fact, I think we put Netinho into the first team. And make sure he's registered. I think he's probably good enough to be in and around the squad and try and give him some game time. To hopefully develop him. That's what I want to do. He's got the potential ability, look. Just loan them out and sell them after. Yeah, kind of FIFA what we might need to do. We'll see. Unless they develop loads, which seems unlikely. This guy is a right back. Again, he could be okay, this Luis Augusto. I think right back's probably the way to go. The crossing's low, though. Maybe it's not. Maybe DM. Again, they're just lacking a few things. He's got a lot of really nice attributes, though, doesn't he? Got a lot of really nice attributes. Again, I think we loan him out. I don't know how many can go to Worms. Important player. Would you be a decent enough player for Paderborn? Prospect on the verge of the first team. It'd be nice if we had another, like, Brazilian club that we could send players to, wouldn't it? Other than Worms, another one. Try and make Netinho homegrown club. That's what I think we're going to do with him, yeah. Zay is a right back. Is he a right back or is he a centre back? Surely he's a centre back. Again, can't head. How are Worms doing in their league? I don't know if they actually play matches, which is unfortunate. Should I ask if we can have a third division? We need a third division affiliate club, don't we? So it's very annoying they've said no to that. We need a third one that's at our club, I think. Worms 2.0. Well, Worms was kind of there for the memes, but Worms don't actually play in a league. So, where we're sending these players, I don't know if it's actually helping them develop. Like, in fact, like they're down here not really playing as well. This guy's played 16 games. Does this even count for anything, really? Well, I know it's funny and it's a good meme, but does it actually count for anything? I guess it probably does. They're a regional team. We've got Paderborn, but then a bit Can I ask for like... Is there any way I can ask for like Hertha Brazil 2 to be in a league? Don't think. Set up a second team. Well, we've got a second team. They're just not in a league. Because it was a bit bugged because of the way the save is set up. So like we've got a Hertha B team 2 or Hertha 2 look. But I don't think these play in a league. Yeah, no fixture scheduled look. Try set up a B team. We've got a B team that just... I don't know how to make sure that these are now in a league. Maybe at the end of the season you can do it. So yeah, we're a bit stuck for that. I can just offer them out though, can't I? Maybe I shouldn't be trying to send them to an affiliate. I should just offer them out for loan. I think all of these afterwards I'll offer out for loan as well in case a third division team comes in. I do want to keep them in Germany so that they become homegrown in the nation if we need. Cowaway. What about Paderborn for you? Are you good enough for Paderborn? Competing for a starting role. I think we send him there then. He might well get game time for them. And we'll also loan him out, offer him out for somewhere else. C plus Antonio is okay. I think we'll just offer him out. I guess we just loan these. They're not going to play, are they? So let's just offer them out for loan. Marcelo looks very good, actually. Potential to be a key player for the club. He could probably go to Paderborn, couldn't he? And be a starter. Important player. Let's send him to Paderborn. Yeah, it's really weird, Ollie, isn't it? He's a good player. Marcelo, 18-year-old. 5'10", so I don't know if I want him to be a centre-back. He's either-footed as well. Can play either side. Like, he could be useful. Do you know what, though? Actually, should I be loaning him? Should I keep him at the club and make him homegrown at the club? What do you reckon? The fact that he's 5'10" makes me a little bit wary of doing that. But he's got good teamwork and work rate to be a fullback. He's quite a good defensive fullback. His passing's low, though, and his vision's low. Dribbling is really low for a fullback. Otherwise, he's really good, isn't he? Good potential and can head a ball. He can head a ball. Can't jump to reach the ball, but can head it if it's down low. Is the issue. I reckon maybe Paderborn for him. I think we take one for him, let him go to Paderborn and actually play football. Gledson Ricardo, I think we keep at the club. He's probably not far off being able to play a few games off the bench. So I think we make him homegrown at... In fact, can he even be homegrown at the club? Because he's 19. Do we need him before that? His other English is... Oh, yeah, he was born... Where was he born? Brazil, but he played for City, didn't he? He will grow.
Okay.
What, the first guy? It depends when he turned 19, it does. He turned 19 in December, so I think he'll be fine, right? Oh, no. Will he? I think he still can. He turned 19, like, a month ago. Less than a month ago. So he should be okay, but... He turns 19 mid-season. Yeah, there you go. Which Worms team is it? Yeah, it's Wormatia Worms in the Oberliga, which is like 4 or 5 levels. Yeah, it is, Jan. It's them. Keep him at the club. Move him to the senior squad, I think. And then Evo. Potential to be a key player for the club is Evo. Only 16 years old, so I think we keep him here because he can't go on loan anyway. And just see how he develops. Potential ability of 3, but potential to be a key player is a weird one. And then Daniel, not quite as good. But he's called Daniel. So I think we maybe just offer him out. See if he gets a loan somewhere. Shocking technique. What, on Evo? Yeah, they are low. But he's got good he can tackle. So yeah, those are our new youngsters. We'll see whether we need to register them or whatever. We've just had a bid. That's a terrible bid, to be fair. I was thinking about whether we accept that because do we go with our future and Paulo Cesar and get Bremer out, but not for 8 million, maybe 25 million. Didn't think that would happen. Carl's managed to develop a new trait, runs with ball down the left. I don't mind that as a trait. I like it. Well done. Right, let's see what happens with these players then going out on loan or staying or whatever. And we'll continue. We've got loan bid for Vanta from... All right, these... Don't let it happen again. But these are actually in Germany. They play in the Bundesliga too. So he's going to go there. Happily, you can take Vanta to go and play for you. Good. I thought they were Turkish last time and I rejected it. But no, he's not. This is fine. Nicky's got a question. What position? He hates me. He's old and grumpy. Not speaking to him. Shall I start to... It is January now. Shall I offer out like Evan Ilson and Vinicius? Should we try and get that money in and then try and sign Adriel plus some of those other youngsters? We can now register people. We need to register you. So let's do it. Morning, Joel. How are you? Is there an option to offer loans only to domestic clubs? I don't think there is. You can go to like targets and exclude foreign clubs. So I guess you can there. That's the way to do it. You can look. I think you're more likely to get ones from there anyway. So you can exclude rival clubs or foreign clubs, I suppose. That's the way to do it. So maybe I'll do that in again. So that is the way. But it's kind of like a round of the... But that's for transfer. Is that just for transfer? You can make that loan. Does that go for transfer? I'm not sure it does, because I can go to loan here and then do that. I think it's still right. Use it all the time. Yeah, I think it works. It works for loans. Yeah. There is. Go to loan first, then targets. Yeah, like I just showed. Yeah, that's it. If you click the button on the right, you can choose domestic. You can't choose domestic, but you can choose exclude foreign. So like the opposite way around. You do like the inverse. But yes, there you go. You can do it. All good. Thanks, mate. How are you? I'm all right. Thank you, Joel. Thank you for being here. Hope you're well. I've already asked that, haven't I? Pixel, thank you for the follow. Stam, thank you for the follows. Use it all the time. There you go. Right. I think we should offer out Evan Ilson. I think it's the time. We gave it until January. We've signed some players that can maybe even potentially replace him in the squad anyway. I think we do it. Where is he in this, Evan Ilson? He's a highly influential player, which isn't great, but the hierarchy, look at that. It's a very happy club at the moment. We've got through the November as well. You can choose domestic on loan offers because it weirdly opens up the option to offer to all clubs from one country. Oh, does it? Okay, there you go then. Bruno's wanted by Chelsea. Boca wanted on a loan. Bremer wanted by Marseille. Evan Ilson's wanted. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Shall I offer him anyway?
Follow me. Okay.
Should we see if we can get 20 mil for him? It probably won't get 20 mil, but let's offer. Sell the man. We've had a bid. These bids aren't terrible. They want wage contributions. None of them are... They're all in, like, Argentina, look, which is a weird one. Offering to a nation works far better, does it, Hodsy? Interesting. Unspecified. So these bids... They're not terrible. I don't mind them, you know. Slight interest in speaking to them. That one's 19 mil, spending 17k. If you offer out... If you want 20, offer out for 30. I don't even think you just won't get bids then. I think they'd still offer this. But I know what you mean. That's only 15, so I'm going to reject the Pachuca one because that's only 15 million. I don't mind it being a bit like this. It just means we get some money in now, I think is important. I don't know if he want... He's got a slight interest. 19.25. That's only 15, so let's reject that one as well. I'm hoping that Ajax come in, really. 19 and 21. Do I accept these? Mexico, sorry. Yeah, I said Argentina, didn't I? I mean Mexico, Sam. You are correct. Do I accept these? How long's he got left on his contract? Still got 3 years. It's quite a lot of money in terms of those wages. 17k per week. Try that as well. Do I accept those or do I just wait? Oh my word, this is gonna be a long... I'm gonna have to introduce so many new players here. Oh, it wasn't very long. Just do it. Can I continue without... Let's just see if we get any new bids. Right, we've got no more bids. Caligari's ill. Does that mean he's actually going to miss the next game? That's quite a big flu. 15 days out with flu. What was the speech? I didn't hear what it was. I've not clocked. How much wage budget is it off as well? A fair bit. He's not wanted by Ajax anymore. He's not wanted by Ajax anymore. Let's see if we can get 18 mil. Oh, I see what he said. It's done quickly. Yeah, got you. Brilliant. Let's see if we can get 18. Did Kat get a card from Lenny this morning? She didn't. She Lenny very lazy. Didn't get one ready. Maybe she will later. Maybe. Is that an extra bid? No. It'd be nice if we got 18 up front, wouldn't it? Get up and get up. Get up and get up. Okay. Neuer to retire. In real life, is it? At the end of the season. That's interesting. Wow, Ollie. Wow. I know, right? I know. Chris, thank you for the follows. Sko Anton, thank you for the follows. Appreciate you both. Sorry that I didn't grab those very quickly there, but thank you. Oh, in game, was it? That's good news. That's good news. I was going to say, in real life, that's big news. But that's good news in here because that means Bayern might get worse. This does help us, indeed. Right, Kawe's going to go and join Paderborn, which I think is a decent move for everybody, really. Hopefully he plays football for them, can develop a little bit. That's fine. I'm just going to accept these, I think. It doesn't look like we're going to get anything better. He's kind of ran his course at the club for us now. I think I'm going to accept it. Sell Neto to Bayern to replace him. Yeah, do you want him? Do you fancy him? Next one then. Is Vinicius wanted at all? I doubt it. Oh, Danilo is alone. That's not as good. Bremer wanted. Boca wanted. Bruno wanted. Carlos Vinicius. May not react well to being offered to other clubs. Oh, God, you just know what's going to happen. What do you mean? With what? Do I offer out Vinicius? I think we do. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, is that what you mean here? Are they going to go and get them? All right, so there's not massive bids for him, but Fenerbahce he would be interested in. This bid's not terrible. Would he be interested in Olympiacos? Like, do we just take 10 million for Carlos Vinicius at this stage? Get our money back for him and he's 29. Do we just take 10 million? It's a shame that none of these are going to be... Yeah, I can't negotiate any of them. I wish they did more negotiable bids. I think we just accept the 10 mil, reject the other ones, and then offer out again to see if we can get 10 mil for him. Reject all the unresponded ones. Let's offer him out for 10. He's 29. He's barely played. I think we just invest it in the youth. If they're not playing anyway, I think we can just invest it in the youth, can't we? And then if I do accept one, I probably need to transfer list him. Likewise, do I need to transfer list like Evan Ilson now? Just so that he wants to move. I think he did kind of want to move anyway, but only a slight interest. Do I offer out for... Has his value just gone up there, maybe? Shall I go to like 17.5 up front, transfer list, offer out? Portuguese press says that Rafinha and Lewandowski have an agreement with Barcelona. Barcelona making moves, aren't they? They're actually good again now under Xavi too. You're upset, are you? Oh, offers. Oh, hello. 17.5 up front. I think we accept both of those as well, don't we? That's not a bad bid at all. For straight up money, I think we take those. Vinicius would like to speak to me. Martinelli, can you I'll just send you in as a little... Can you sort it out instead? Unable. I'll decline it. Yeah, the Leeds Rafinha. He has no interest. In those clubs, no, but he did say he wanted to go to Cruz Azul, didn't he? I don't know why he'd rather go to them rather than Parma or Flamengo, but either, as long as he goes to any of them, to be honest. The offer just accepted had a guaranteed value. Yeah, he did, I suppose, but after a while, and I think he prefers them anyway, but yeah. Why are you letting Martinelli sand it out? Don't you want him to be angry and want him to leave? I think by ignoring him, he's going to be angry and want to leave anyway. But yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't have sent him in, should I? You're probably right. Barcelona is still in massive trouble with their wage bill. Not sure how they can fit Lewandowski in. It's a weird one, isn't it? Sane Money says neither of those happen. I agree with that as well. To be honest, when it's like not a transfer window and it's these things are coming out, it's a bit like probably didn't happen though, did it? But I don't think it suits anybody for that to be a story that comes out. So probably not. That's agents talking usually. A loan for Bocau, which
Follow me. Okay.
I'm going to reject, although he would be, it's only a squad player. We could get Bocau to go and play football, but I think we keep him as homegrown at club. Marcelo's going to go to Paderborn. These guys have rejected Worms, which means I need to offer out. Let's offer them out to loan offer targets. So how did you say to do it? Offer to a nation? All clubs from... Oh, yeah. All clubs from nation. I can offer them to all clubs from Germany. Let's do that then. And then we do the same thing for Luis Augusto. But Worms. I know, right? Rejecting Worms. Sean Dyche is spinning in his grave. Like that. There you go. Loan offer... Yeah, weirdly that all clubs... It's good that you can do that. Is that only for loan ones where you can do that? Also do that, yeah, but I don't think we need to if we're just... I guess we could exclude foreign clubs. Doesn't really matter though, does it really? Hello, Liam, my friend. How are you? Are you good? OMG. I mean, it does the same thing. Yeah. We talked about that before. Barca haven't had money for over a year. They still made like 7 signings at the start of the season. They did, didn't they? They did. And it's one button. I don't know if that's... Yeah. I have returned. Anything happen? Apparently, it's more effective doing it that way, according to like Ollie and before, though. I've returned. Anything happen of note in the last hour? We are selling players. Marcelo's just gone out on loan. We've brought in all of our youngsters. Turguchu Munchen want to sign all of these. I like it. Feel free. We beat Feyenoord in the friendly as well. Martinelli, Gabriel, and Angelo scored. Bruninho. Who's Bruninho? That's our team. Didn't need to click on him there, did I? I'm good today. It's a beautiful summer-like day and the breeze is stupendous. I do love a summer breeze. They are delightful, aren't they? Weirdly, offering to the nation has a better effect. SYC has done a lot of experiment on it. There you go. So that's a thing, apparently. Right. What have we got in the works here then? We've got, if I do inactive, we've got potentially Evan Nilsson and Vinicius going out, which would bring in about 20 million to spend, hopefully, and then a bit of wage budget too. Neat and daft. Yeah, it makes no sense, but yes. Can I sell that? Oh, look, I can sell for 282k. That's not useful to know. But 20 million to come in would finance a bit of a move for the goalkeeper that we found. And also, so Lewis, he's got injured. What has he done? He's twisted his ankle. It shouldn't stop us signing him. We could bring him in for 3.2 million. I mean, we could actually do it cheaper than 3.2 million. We could do it for this. If I do like... It's very cheap, isn't it, this? It's 3 million all, and most of it not yet. We kind of found a keeper. We found this guy, which I'm going to put a bid in now. This guy is 23. He's 6'4", and if you compare him with Neto, he's probably better. He's got some things that I don't like about him. For example, the eccentricity, and he's got his kicking's not particularly high at certain things like that. But he is good. His average rating is a good thing to look at, actually, and he's got a decent average rating this year. So he's also 10 years younger than Neto. So I think it's someone we should bring in even just to see if he's good enough. So yeah, not as daft as the problems I'm having at Exeter, failing work permits for players I'm buying from other English teams. Yeah, it's annoying. I had it a little bit in the Plymouth save I'm doing. So yeah, look at his throwing. Must have gorilla arms. Yeah, and he loves throwing it out as well. He's got 16 throwing and uses long throw to start counterattacks, which I do kind of want to see. He's better than none. Exactly, Carlson. Yes. He's better than not having a keeper, right? He is a Brazilian keeper. Eccentricity is their thing. True. Which makes this save a little bit harder, doesn't it? But yeah. And then other than that, the other player that I think we should go and try and sign is... Where is he on here? Gone past him? Is Adrial. who is wanted by the big teams, which makes me think we should go and sign him. If we get the money in, we can go and make a bid of 11 million, is it? 11.25 million. Bring Adriel to the club. I think he'd sign immediately as well. We could even do it. It's 11 million. I don't think we need to do it like this now, do we? We could do an extra 10 million and see if we could do like that maybe. What do you say to that? Because that's like an extra 2 million onto what we'd pay straight up front anyway. And we don't have to pay it for a season and a half. Maybe longer, actually, if he's not a starter. See, for like... That's about 5 million we'd need to raise now. And we get those two in, which I think is just worth doing. I think we're going to do that. I've made the bids before we sold the players, which might be a poor thing to have done. But we're going to do it.
Okay.
Let's offer a contract. He's going to be a backup, which he's happy with. That's good. 16k a week is pretty cheap, to be fair. You can have a... I'll get rid of that, actually. You can have a decent appearance fee instead. And one of them. Without that... we can also do that to help tempt you. There we go. I hate release clauses. They are... Well, they're I don't mind them. They want Adriel on the loan back. Should we loan him back? Should we loan him back? Till the end of the season. Playing time's fringe player, though. No, do you know what? We need to get him into Germany, don't we? So that we can make him homegrown. You're quite right before you said that. He's 18, so homegrown. He's good enough as well, yeah. We'll reject that. We'll offer a contract. He's incredibly interested. I'm actually going to make him... He wants fringe player. It's fringe player then. It doesn't... I know it is by this, but... Shall I offer him fringe player or shall I offer him breakthrough prospect? I know we also need to beat some of these clubs to his signing, so be smart with it, but... Should I just keep it a fringe player? For some reason in my head, I'd rather be called a breakthrough prospect than a fringe player. Offer him what he wants here, yeah? We can send him to learn German, that's fine. I'm going to offer him a bit more money. Just give him fringe. Fringe is better in their heads, yeah, in terms of the game. 20 games, you can have... Do you know what? 20 games in, you're going to be quite a good player then. You can have 25. Well, I need to get rid of that, but we'll give you a big one of those. That's maybe a bit too big. I kind of want to make sure that fringe games like 25% of games. Yeah, fair enough. I think we do need to... It does, doesn't it, Otto? I think we do need to make sure we sign him, is my thing here, and beat the other clubs, because he's... Manchester United are in for him. I think we need to make sure. I know that's a lot, but I think we need to make sure. And then reject the loan back and hope we sign him. And also we need Vinicius or Evan Ilson to leave now, because if they don't leave, we don't have the money to sign him. Well, actually, we might be able to sign one of them if we put the wage budget in. We might be able to get away with this, actually. You're upset because you'd like to go out on loan, would you, Leonardo? Well, actually, we're selling all of our other strikers, so you're probably going to be quite happy soon when literally every other striker you're competing with is gone. Tellez, can you sort it? This would be useful. Good. That at least delays it slightly. I'm happy with that. That's good news. Cat Oxide and Warty Bug, thank you for the follows. Ridiculous names. Love it. Love it. Right, we've got Gladbach in 6 days' time. Now 5 days' time. 3 players on international duty is annoying. Tell us best player and captain in the world. I think he just is. Oh, good news then. We're going to get 8.5 million added to our transfer budget, which means both of these deals are doable. Carlos Vinicius. I think we should get one last round in the chat, everybody, of the Vinicius emote. Because, oh my word, what's that done? As we wave goodbye to Carlos Vinicius. I want to see them. Kokota's done them. Goodbye, Carlos Vinicius. He was brilliant for us last year. Our top goal scorer. One of the top goal scorers in the league last year. We waited years to be able to sign him. He played 1 year. Didn't play the second year. And now we say goodbye. But goodbye, Carlos. Good luck at Olympiacos. I hope you score goals and continue to do your Mbappe celebration. We love it. Goodbye, Carlos Vinicius. Look at this season he did have, though, look. Last year, we got 28 goals. He's brilliant. The tradition of selling strikers with their own emote continues. It actually does, doesn't it? I have confirmed it. I have. Do you know what? You're welcome back anytime. You're welcome back anytime. Not as a player, though. We've moved on. Bye-bye. What are we going to do? We need a new emote. Who gets the emote now? I could just change the head on that emote and make it Angelo. That could work. Danilo's out with a cold. No, send him home. Yes. They're all getting colds. Come on. It is winter. Bye-bye. No to you. Scouting update. Anybody in here that's actually Brazilian? Not Spanish? Yeah. No. Winter in Germany is hard for the Brazilians. It seems like it, yeah. Is there any way to see what player an either-footed... See what foot an either-footed player is not at my club? Oh, to see what their strongest foot is. I think on a scout report you can see. I think you have to get a scout report for them. Because in the scout report, it will give you... Will it? I'm sure it did somewhere. Adept at using either foot, it says that. So he is actually either-footed, this guy. This will be a good way to check. The overview? Does it not? Surely it does. Is adept at using either foot. That's under development tactics. Is it in here? There you go. See, it is on there. Cool mama, flyboy knows. Shows you here, look, left foot strong, right foot very strong. So he's right-footed, but with a strong left foot. Good work. Good work. That was weird that I picked a player that was... Oh, where's he gone? It was weird there that I picked a player that was actually either-footed immediately. What was his name? Annoyingly, I've sorted this and I can't see him now. That was bizarre, wasn't it? I now want to check it, but I've lost him. Oh, can I go back to him? I can go back to him. Yeah, that was bizarre. On the base skin, it's in the attributes page. Also in attributes, is it? Is it? Where? This is the base skin. It's not in the attributes one. Top right? No, it just says either footed though. Doesn't say which foot that is though, right? Hence why I asked. Who wants João Pedro? Not sure. Nah, it's not, look. You have to go into reports. You have to go to development tactics and then it tells you there, look. Who wants João Pedro? I'm not sure. Not sure. Ollie, that's funny. We've got another bid for Bremer, but it's nowhere near what we want for him. Oh. Oh. Do we take 20 million for Bremer? He's been quite good when we've used him, but he has been a sub this year. I wasn't expecting them to bid 20 mil up front there. I think I might still say no, but it's only because it's to Dortmund. It's quite a good bid. Does it mean that we could go and get Ibanez? Does it strengthen Dortmund? Is Ibanez available for 20 mil? Maybe not. That's a lot of young Brazilians. It is. The only reason I say, should we do that, is because right on our bench is this guy. Like, it just opens a spot for him trying to up the bid. He's worth 27 to 29. They were offering 8, though, is the only thing. But I agree with you. I think he's easily worth 27, 29. But they were offering 8 million. It's not like... I don't know if they're going to go much higher than that. In fact, I wasn't expecting them to do 20. We've got this guy on the bench. We don't have a lot after him, to be fair. We would need another one. But is there a youngster that we could get in that could be our other backup and then Cesar starts? Like, is this Jolson? Do we sign this Jolson? I'm kind of leaning towards, like, what? Why is he only a C? He's got amazing potential. And he was wanted by someone big, right? Lazio want him now. Do we just sign this Jolson? Take the 20 million, sign Jolson, take 10 million extra. He's got the 9 heading. That was him, wasn't it? It was the 9 heading. But, like, he's 18. Does that get better? Inconsistent, only 6 foot and no heading. Yeah, it's not as amazing. But I'm just... 9 heading and man is small. He's 6 foot, yeah. I know the 6 foot is annoying. So's Cesar, to be fair. He's a wonder kid, though. This guy's going to be worth absolute stonks, though. And he would be 4th choice. I'm not 100% against it. Like, the potential for him there. Retrain him as a DM. Retraining him as a DM would maybe be a good shout. Cesar can head, though. Exactly. Cesar can head. I want to turn him into the CM. I want to turn him... Yeah. Like, do we sign him and then just have him this year as our 4th choice centre-back, if you like? And then, as we're doing that, retrain him to play centre mid. He's good cover for all the back line. I think this is what we do, you know. I think in terms of just actually doing this save, he can DLP in training. He's got 12 vision, 11 passing at 18. He's not bad, is he? Do that new gens of the future. I think it is. And straight up 13 mil. Which means we make a 7 mil profit on a player that's 8 years younger. The only thing is that Bremer would go to Dortmund. That's the only thing, really, isn't it? Morning, Ionic Cloth. How you doing, buddy? Do you reckon we can get for cheaper than that? Make sure he's interested first. Good idea. He's delighted to. He's incredibly interested. They want their 13.5 million, obviously. Could we maybe get that for, like, in the future? That'd be nice. Maybe do something like this. I didn't think they'd accept that. Do you know what? I think we just offer the 13, don't we? I think we just get them for 13.5. Doing okay about the start of your FM save. Lovely stuff. Should we just offer that? I think we do this. I've decided. And then if Dortmund wants a CB, they can get a decent one for 20 mil. Bremer isn't much better. That's actually true, Maureen. If they want a centre-back, they can probably get a really good one for 20 mil instead of Bremer anyway. Can't they? So, like, selling him to them doesn't, like... It's not like we're selling our starter to him and weakening us and strengthening them. We're giving them a decent player, but also getting money that we can invest in other players. And he wants to go. I'm going to accept it. We're going to do something that I think is pragmatic for the save rather than... And he's also unhappy is the other thing too. I think it's probably the smart way to do the save for the future. Offer him out for 25. Good shout. We should offer him for 25 now. Can Lincoln CM attack, by the way? Let's check, actually. It's a really good shout. Allow him to use the club as a stepping stone. I hate that. So I'll get rid of that. That means that he won't necessarily have to have a release fee, right? He does want a release fee. In fact, I should exclude that, shouldn't I? Let's put you on a little bit more in terms of wages. And let's give you... You can keep a 5% wage. We'll give you a bigger one of these. Then I think you'll be happy with that. I think for the future, this guy's going to be a worldie. Whether he's a worldie that we'd want in our team because of the heading and things like that, I think that'll be debatable whether we can retrain him. But he's going to be a £80 million player in the future, isn't he? It's January transfer window, Cloth.
Okay.
January transfer window. RFT, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. So let's get him in, Bremer out. We're making moves this January. He does look a bit spicy, doesn't he? He's also from our affiliate club as well, which I think in like years to come, it'll be nice to see which players have trodden this path. Coming from Hertha Bahia, as they're actually called in game, look, the Bahia men, to Hertha, Brazil. I think it's going to be quite... I'd like to see that there's a few of them. Should we have a look at Lincoln to see if he can do CM attack? There's also that Marco Paulo who plays in the Bundesliga too. He absolutely could do centre mid attack, by the way. He absolutely could do centre mid attack and do it quite well. Who's he wanted by? Dortmund, I bet. Ajax. He absolutely could do that. The tackling is low for centre mid is the only thing. He's left footed as well. Like, even in terms of signing him, it weakens... He's been really good for Mainz since he came. Even since... Because he plays for Mainz, who are up there with us. Is that a smart move too? 26. I quite like it. It's quite a... This signing's quite a realistic signing, don't you think? Like, a team like Hertha doing well in the league, they'd sign him. He's something that we'd be like, I don't know. I like the idea of him. Always a risk making too many signings. It is true, Ionic, actually. That's kind of something to consider. I think you could quite quickly get past that though, especially as our dynamics are really good anyway. Like, I don't think these are going to drop so much. Like, they're really, really strong, aren't they? It's a left-footed DLP, shame we're not using the Hertha system. Yeah, but it's still useful. He's got good corners and free kicks. He does have the set pieces. I like the idea, as I can't say I've seen him play. Yeah, same. Now I want to. Should we see what they want for him? He's got a release clause of 21 million. I wonder if they'll accept less than that. Like if we offered them 25 over a longer period of time. Do you know what? Make that 7.5 and then we do another 7.5 in installments. Do you reckon they go for that? For Mainz, this feels like good money. No. They want their 21 is the only thing. Any more fringe that aren't going to make the cut? We could have a look. To be honest, we're not going to be far off raising this money. With Bremer going too. We're not going to be far. We could probably afford it. I'll make another bid. Chat, I need to run to the toilet. I don't know why I've said it like that. Have a look at the squad. I'll leave it on here, look, so you can see. Is there anyone in here that you think we should be selling as well? To maybe raise a bit of money? Not that we necessarily need to, but just in case there's some fun ones we can do. I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to run to the toilet. I'm just going to see if Lenny needs to go out, so I'll be back in a sec. Let's have the music. Oh, what a time! That was completely random as well. Enjoy!
I'm a Gemini and she's a Scorpio, but that don't cross our minds when we on the cardio. Bet you wanna peek, bet you wanna see something. We don't wanna give nothing. I'm a Gemini, she's a Scorpio, but that don't cross our minds when we on the cardio.
Welcome back to me. Kakota. Thank you for gifting a sub.
I gifted a tier 1 sub to McCupcakes.
To McCupcakes.
They were given 34 gift subs
with his
channel.
34th gifted sub. Is your cam is out of sync, isn't it? Hello? 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 Is it? No, it's not, I don't think. Nah, I think it's fine. I don't know. Refresh and see. On mine, it seems fine. I thought it was there for a second, but I think it's fine. I'm looking at it. No, it's fine. All my sound is out of sync. Refresh Nopflo and see. And let me know. I think it's good. Right. Let me move back on. It's fine now, yeah. Sometimes it just does that. I think it might have been maybe for a second. I'm not sure. In my first Lafayette game with Wolfsburg, we've scored 6. Lafayette. Is that a Hamilton reference there? Could Sal Evan Nilsson get another new gen? Pav, it's already happening. Evan Nilsson is off to Mexico for 20 million. He's off. So actually, we can afford, once he goes, we're getting 40 million in basically for Evan Nilsson and then Bremer. We can afford to get Lincoln plus somebody else. Plus that, well, we're getting that. Oh, okay, fine. I don't think they were going to accept it anyway. I'll cancel it. Shall I make a bid of 21 million for him? Should we just offer the 21 million? Let's do it. Let's see if we can afford it afterwards. But yeah, Evan Nilsson is hopefully on his way out anyway. So that happens. Squad player. Promised to be a... Do you know what? Promising him to be a squad player, I quite like that. He's just going to be a decent option for us, isn't he? Fine. Oh, wow. Fine. Take your 53. You win on this occasion. Yeah, we've got some... I'm quite happy with some of the business we're managing to do. For example, Adrial is going to be a Hertha player, which I think is good because it means we beat these players, these teams, to the signings of them. Chelsea, City, United, Atalanta, Lazio. And he's coming to Hertha, Brazil. 18-year-old Adrial centre mid for 3.5 million as well. I think we've got ourselves a decent little deal there. It does go up to about 10 million to 13 million in the future, but after he's played like 50 games. Danilo out could be a shout as well, to be fair. He's arguably better than Danilo to get rid. He does join now, right? Yeah, he joins right now. This is good. Power play. Good job. Yes. Get in there nice and early. Beat the big teams to the signings. Win stuff. That's the plan we're going for. We need to get that strength up. We do kind of need to get that strength up, don't we? Which is down at an 8. He's very small and slight. More of, but then again, look, almost a natural centre mid attack as well, which is quite nice to see. Reaping the rewards. And then Luis Jr., the goalkeeper, also signing our future... Oh, Pav, did you see this one, by the way? Yeah, you did. You saw it earlier when we were talking about it. Luis Jr. is going to join. He's agreed to be a backup as well, which I think is smart play, especially as Neto didn't want to sign that new contract for like less than 80k a week or something ridiculous. So we've got... At least we're covered in that regard. I'm going to get you training, I think... Centre mid attack. Well, also, can I get you to be training? What's his fitness levels? Can I get him on quite an intense? Natural fitness is 15. We can probably get him training quite intensely, can't we? I'd like you to do... If we can get you to be doing that, like, arrive late in the box, please. That would be good. Arrive late. Please do that. And then also, I don't know if it will happen. And then also... Can we focus on strength a bit, maybe? Potential on these lads is great. Yeah, really good. Really good. We'll get you registered as well, Adrial. Martinelli, you can welcome him. I think that does probably put paid to Danilo's career as a... He's actually not here yet, annoyingly. Did you see this guy as well, Pav? This guy's in too. Which means this is why Evan Nilsson's off. Because this guy in the squad, in the club, look, is going to be a star as well, Netinho. Does that mean Danilo can go now? With his cold. He already wants... I think it does. Again, good potential, but is he going to make it? He's quite well-rounded, isn't he? But can we go? Can we let him go? Chris says he's trialing a no Brexit database with Orient. Got a full team of Brazilians. None of them talk English, but they can play at League 2 level pretty well. I can imagine they do, Chris. That's very cool. That's very cool. I like how you're doing a Brazilian save as well. That's really fun. How would he react if I offered him out? Would prefer to stay. Just see what we get for him, I reckon. There's nothing special. That's kind of it too, isn't it? He's well-rounded, but jack of all trades, master of none sort of thing, maybe. I think we're making this squad... I think we're taking it to new levels, especially if you look at the under-23s. There's loads of players in here now that are Brazilian. We've got almost a full Brazilian under-23 team. Our under-19s has a few Brazilians in there too, look, as you go through. Oh, also, one player that I did look at that I would like to maybe sign is that Fraudinho guy. What was his name? He was on here somewhere. He was called... He was 16. Let me go to... Not Frederico. Lord Delano. I liked him. Because he's called Lord. I liked him as well. No, we'll get to him. Fraudinho, great name. It wasn't quite that. Yeah, Savio back next season as well. He's doing well. Savio's having a good season at Hamburg also. Like, look, he's doing bits for them. 4 goals, 6 assists for them. 7 assists all comps. 6 goals all comps. 7.24 average rating in the Bundesliga too. How's their season going? Are they up there? They're 4th. Frankfurt have... Do they have some of our players? Yeah, they've got a tidy as well, who's having a good season for them. So, and then Paderborn, how are they doing? Paderborn are mid-table. And then Turgutchi Munchen have just signed a couple of our players as well, haven't they? Ney and Vanta are also there. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're planning for the future. It's fun. Let's get you learning German. Let's get you registered as well to the backup goalkeeper. We need to test him. We need to see if he's any good. Luis Adriano, look. He's probably got about a similar star rating as Neto now. Yeah, 3 to what, 2.5. Yeah. I don't know what that means for like... Vinicius can probably go down to the 23s now. These guys are all at the Brazil under-20s. I don't think there's any in our first team squad though there, so that's okay. Right. I think we're in a good spot. You're off to Turgutchi Munchen as well. Do you intakes regen in as Brazil? Yeah, we do. So yeah, Hobbsy, I think you did ask before. Sorry, I think I missed that message. We do get some because we've got a... If I show you on here, one of our affiliate clubs is Hertha Bahia in Brazil, meaning we do get some Brazilian players coming through our youth ranks as well. And Hertha Bahia do have in terms of their facilities, look, they've got exceptional youth recruitment and great youth facilities, and they're decent in terms of which players come through at them as well. So we do get some Brazilians too. Not many. We haven't had any that have been any good yet, but there are some, which is what we want, right? You've reignited my interest in FM. You are wonderful, Michael. That is a beautiful message to receive. Thank you, buddy. I'm glad that you're back into it. And I think we talked about this before, haven't we? But FM's one of them things. You can definitely go in like peaks and troughs in interest. But when you're into a save and you're back into it, it is a glorious time, isn't it? Loads of bids for Stanilo. Which one's the best one? 8 million? Jesus, look how many bids came in for him. I just want to accept the biggest one. So why is it start with them? So we've got 4.6 million. So if it's under 8 million, we reject it straight away. That's 8.5. That's 3.7. What are we going to... I don't even know what we accept from him here. Cruz Azul is... That's 12 million. Can you not look at the transfer screen? You can. This is horrible, though. It's not... I mean, you can. I don't know actually how much more helpful this is. I guess it is probably a bit better. We want the brackets, right? Really? So there's this 12 million one from Cruz Azul. Let's just go through and do... Yeah, I suppose this is better. We can get rid of the 7.5s and the 5.5s, can't we? Even like the 8.5s, really, if we've got 10 million pound bids. Can I select multiple? I can actually as well. Even faster. Oh, no, I can't. Can I? No. That's a shame. Hello, Philip. How are you? Just look for highest accept and make an ultimatum. We could do that, couldn't we, actually? That's a good way of doing it. Accept this. Oh, I can't do that, though. Unless I do it... Is it in here? If I accept there, does that offer the ultimatum? I can't offer an ultimatum like through that, though. Annoyingly. It was a good offer, though. Offer with a non-negotiable £25 million to clubs. I mean, that would... I don't think we'd get a bid, but let's try it. Worst time of the year. Why we... Oh, raging, we lost an hour. We did. I know. It was awful. Thank you, Rixio. It's nice, isn't it? Ultimatum. The highest is where you get the ultimatum. Oh, is that not the highest, though? Oh, annoyingly, the highest isn't the one that's the most upfront. That is the highest. But it's not the highest upfront. So, except highest bid on that screen. But that's 8.25 there, right? But I actually think that one's better. Because we get 20% and we get 6 mil in the future. So, annoyingly, if I accept this and then I do that, though, let's do that. So, the highest on there is the Pumas one. If I accept that one, is that not the highest? 8.25. So, which is the highest on here, then? So, apparently, the Tigres one is the highest. 8 million. How does that work? 8 to 11, I suppose, is better than 8.25 to 10, I suppose. All right, so I can accept that one and then... Did I accept any of these as well? That's so odd, isn't it? Yeah. So I need to click that biggest offer on that screen. Now you needed to tick... I did, Daniel. I mean, that's literally how I've got it up here. It's just that the offer was... because it was a bit confused because some is up front and some is in the future, right? No, go in and accept. I mean, this is literally what it is, right? Are you saying go into the offer? I tried that on the other one and it didn't work. I'm going to do that. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to accept it anyway. I think we just move him on at this stage. He's not going to go in. He's not going to be really good for us, is it? Your player will not get nervous because you didn't accept the offer from his preferred club. He hasn't really got a choice, has he? At least he's got lots of other options. Any predictions for the F1 later? Should be good, actually. The Hamilton thing's a bit mad, isn't it? Predictions. In terms of predictions, teams have turned him down. That's fine. In terms of predictions, Red Bull, Ferrari, right? The playlist, FK, is called Pop Hot 100 Epidemic Sound. If you search that on Spotify, that's this playlist. If you accept other offers, they won't get annoyed. Yeah. Yeah. Hard to predict so early in the season with the new cars. Exactly, right. It'll be Red Bull or Ferrari, I'd imagine, but we'll see, won't we? We'll see what Lewis can do from 16th or whatever it is. We can bring you in. We've signed a Brazilian goalkeeper, everyone. What a time to be alive. I don't know how good he is, but what a time to be alive. Who have we still got then potentially coming in now? Signings coming in are Jolson and Lincoln. So that's, to be fair, that is 34 million. He'll probably get fifth. Do you reckon? Lewis will struggle to... Hard to... Yeah, it's not an easy track to overtake on, and... the car's not very good, so it's going to be really interesting. Harvey, thank you for the follow as well. And Eward Ziegler, thank you for the follow before that too. Kex, I think you missed yours. Sammy, thank you for the follow. Just 22 overtakes last year. Yeah. What do you reckon to... Do you reckon 10th, Harvey? Yeah. Hello, Touchpad. How you doing? Do you reckon we can raise this money? What have we got coming in? 45. If Evan Nilsson, Bremer and Danilo go, we do get the money in to sign those, so... Let's hope then. You did, Touchpad. You did indeed. We chatted very briefly about it, yeah. Do you know what has happened here in Spain with the Fernando? The media are always talking about him as the plan, but then no one talks about Sainz, who is an excellent driver. I don't know. I think Sainz is... well, what do you mean Fernando Alonso? I guess because he's a bit more legendary. Alonso's won titles, hasn't he? So I guess that's why. And Sainz is always... Even now... feels like the second driver, although yeah, we'll see. Ferrari are definitely... I'm quite happy that Ferrari are back in the mix. I wouldn't mind now if Mercedes could sort themselves out and it could be Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull all up there for the rest of the season. I don't think I'd mind that. It did make me a bit sad. The nostalgic part of me did make me a bit sad that Ferrari were so far away for so long. And yeah, I'm glad Mick is okay. The track is scary. That crash was... I felt like they weren't making much of that crash. I thought... Yeah, 3-horse race would definitely be unreal. I thought that crash looked horrible, especially because of the walls there. I was like, that is a bad crash. And they were like, oh, I'm sure he's a bit winded by that. And I was like, they're not showing it. And he's still in the car. I'm a bit more worried than I think they were portraying, which... I think they did kind of... The fact that it took so long to sort out as well. I'm very glad that he's all right. Yeah, he's not racing today, right? The fact he got no injuries, it is mad. I was sure that, even as he was left in there, they were talking about him being winded. I was like, at the very least, surely they're whiplash. Or I was worried for as he broke his leg or something, the way that he didn't get out. But yeah, definitely glad he's all right. He tweeted, didn't he, to say he was fine. So... all good news. Half the car fell off, exactly, which is deliberately supposed to do, but it's so scary, isn't it? I don't know who these people are, so I'm letting them go. Evan Nilsson has chosen Toluca. Toluca are the team that actually offered the most money. We get 13 million right now. We do get 100% of transfer revenue. However, where do you check that actually? Is it on finances here? We do get 100% of transfer revenue. However, some of it was not up front for the Evan Nielsen, wasn't it? Can I post a link to F1 News? Of course, you can. Thank you for asking, though. It's because the radio and telemetry was destroyed, so even Haas couldn't tell if he was okay, so they couldn't show it. Right. That makes sense, then. I'm glad that they take that as a... Like, they wait for them to find out that he's okay before they show anything. It was just a bit weird where the way that like the commentators were saying things like, I'm sure he's a bit winded. I was like, he's just driven 170 miles an hour into a wall. And you're there going, probably a bit winded. I get winded when I like get up too fast. To be fair, you don't need wages with that budget. No, we're fine actually. We can even we can actually put this up to like 8 mil now, which could be useful. We'll see. Steiner said the comms were knocked out. Yeah, I'm not surprised they were knocked out. They got 10%, which is actually better than I was expecting it to be. Who's this guy? 25-yard striker. So, 17 mil in the bank. We need to spend how much up front? It is 34 up front, isn't it? 34.5 up front. So we're about halfway to signing both of these. We could get Jolson in if he accepts now, which is nice. And then Lincoln in as well. And then still... Danilo and Bremer to go. We should be fine with all of those transfers, actually. They don't show that, and we saw what happened to Ericsson. You could they could definitely learn some lessons for sure. You can sign Brazilian players with second nationalities. We could do Sylvia. We've decided not to, really. At the start of the save, we did a few times. We had a goalkeeper that was Portuguese and half Brazilian. There was also Mateus Nunes we were looking at to sign. Then we just decided, I think it's just better if we sign full Brazilians. I think it's a bit more... You don't have to explain to people going, we've got a fully Brazilian squad except for this guy who's half Brazilian, etc. Unless the only time that I think we sign someone who's half Brazilian is... I'll show you on here. Players that are... In fact, we go to here and go to this one. Players that are... Do we have nationality on here? Change? Players like this guy who, if they've not said that they want to... If we were the Brazil manager and we could give this guy a start for Brazil and make him fully Brazilian, then I'd sign him, if you see what I say. Because he's half Brazilian. He's really quite good. We could even try and sign him now, actually. He's 7 points for 7 mil. Should we sign him anyway if we have any money left over? What's his potential? His potential's not quite there. Maybe lacking a little bit in potential. Do you have any restrictions for this save? Would you mind giving a quick rundown of the save for us new viewers? So the little description down below their touchpad is basically what we're doing. We're Hertha Berlin. We're signing Brazilians because we've edited the club to become Hertha Brazil. It's in our club culture. It's in our vision to sign Brazilians and young players. We are 4th season in. We finished 2nd 2 seasons in a row. Currently top of the league this year, although it's a bit of a title race. And yeah, trying to get our fully Brazilian squad, as you can see here, to go and win stuff. If an uncapped player declares for another nation after you sign them, then we sell them, probably. That's why I want to be the Brazil manager, so that we can give all these players caps for Brazil and then they're locked in. That's what I'd like. Stop trying to put up Peter Andre on us. You can't have him. I want him. Paulo Andre. Not Flo. Why does that happen so often? My favourite thing about it is neither of the new owners are Brazilian. No. Jer Bruno's the chairman, though. He's Brazilian. So, that's fine. It works. It's there, right? Leone's Leone's gone and done a scout report on Worms and found no strengths. They don't touchpad, no. In Brazil... in Germany, you can register 99 players. You just need 8 players trained in Germany for 3 years and 4 players trained by Hertha Brazil. So we've got loads of Brazilians that are now being trained in Germany and are being trained by Hertha Brazil when they're this young. So we're ticking those off anyway, and you can register 99 players. And the German league registration is so open, you can get away with it. The one thing is the European registration, because that is more difficult. And we've I'll show you the European registration, actually. I think you can show you on here. We've basically had to not register a load of people, look. if I move out the way, our squad's basically as small as it can be. So we leave loads of gaps in the squad so that we can get these to be ticked, if that makes sense. So we can pick 25 players. We've only picked 15. So that there's a gap of 8 and a gap of 4 and a gap of a goalkeeper so that we can pass the registration rules. Hopefully that gets easier in the future though, actually, because we'll have these youngsters that we're keeping at the club and registering as homegrown. That was a tune. What tune? Across the sea in a big airship. Oh, Dirk. Yeah, that song was a tune. And even then, you don't need those. It'll just take the spots off. Exactly, yeah. Unless I've registered 80 people, it doesn't even matter still. Not even that, 90 people, you know. Loan a poach from Bochum for Z. Yes. If you're going to be a squad player, that's playing in Germany, you can have him. You're playing in you're top of the Bundesliga too. You can absolutely take him, for sure. We've got a game coming up then. It's today. We're playing Gladbach at home after the winter break. How far off is Angelo to being homegrown now? Can we check that, actually? Let's do that. It's kind of sad, to be fair. But as we go through, Sylvia, because we've got so many Brazilian youth players that I'm trying to keep at the club and trying to keep in Germany, they'll be homegrown anyway, and we won't have to compromise. It's just a bit of a put up with it now, and then in the future, it'll be fine. Angelo's been... Where can you see it? So homegrown on here, he's got 168 days left until he's homegrown at club. And then he's got 168 days until he's homegrown in nation as well. His homegrown status in squad view. Oh, you can look at it here as well, actually. You're on the eligibility. Eligibility. I feel like can't say that word anymore, but there you go. Is that in the squad status as well, is it? What, registration? Homegrown? I mean, it shows you with these, look, doesn't it? But yeah. I'm looking forward to the year where they're still all under 21 but exempt because they've been here for 2 years. You'll end up with 40 eligible. Yeah, it's going to be really weird, isn't it? It's one of those views. Yeah, there you go then. Right. What a teacher, I know. I can't say that word, so I'm not going to. Right, we've got some suspensions here. Gabriel, after he elbowed someone in the face at a corner, he's suspended. Caligari is injured with his virus or flu, which he had. He's still out for 4 days, so I'm a bit scared about it. Does Bremer start? Do you know what? I don't think we do start Bremer. Just because he's off, he's leaving, then I don't think we play him. Oh, hang on. Frenchinho Jr.'s made the bench. Well done. On the actual squad page, one of the stand views. Yeah, it's all good. We don't need it right now, do we? There's a column called something like days until homegrown. Okay, yeah, we can have a look at that another time. I don't think right now it's particularly of interest, is it? Nice kit you were wearing. Thank you, Carolero. Venezia. Team then. Let's go through. Felipe Cesar. Cesar on the left. How comfortable would you be there? I assume you play on the... No side preference. That's all right then. Yeah, no, all good. Touchpad, all good. I think it's definitely interesting for this save to keep on board with it. 168 days. We're less than we're about half a year away from Angelo being homegrown, which I think is good. If you keep selling players who've been at the club for some years, you won't get homegrown players. This is true, Carlson, but we'll maybe... The ones we're selling aren't the ones that were here as youth players anyway, that we need to be homegrown anyway. We've got enough youth players like Angelo and loads of them actually going through, like Cesar now and Bocau and all of these youngsters, that I think we'll have enough from that anyway. Yeah. But yeah, I suppose something to remember, isn't it? Right. I'd like to do Antonio in there. A little bit worried about this defence. Cesar and Calvin coming in. Cesar with no real match sharpness. Calvin with not as much. Bit worrying, but I think it's needs must, isn't it, at this stage? Let's do it. Squad number for somebody in the squad as well. Gledson Ricardo has made the bench for the first time. New signing. Let's get to it. First match in a while, in about an hour and a half or whatever. But we had some good transfer stuff, didn't we? Pick up where you left off. In fact, let's pump fists at them today. See if we can really get them going. Clay's just trying to make the 11 Brazilians from 11 leagues FIFA SBCs. We're doing a squad builder challenge, aren't we? An SBC. I don't know why I read that so weirdly. But yeah, we're basically doing an SBC. Right, we're underway. Gladbach are a mid-table team, 9th in the league, very mid-table, completely mid-table. Telles should score this, surely. This is basically a penalty. Pop it in, Alex. Take your time, though, mate. Take your time. Why are you stood in front of the wall here? What is that guy doing on our team? Get out of the way. Come on. For Christ's sake, he hit the wall anyway. We've hit the post. Angelo! Come on. I didn't get frustrated at all with that. Come on. Angelo gets the goal, which is probably better anyway. We want him to stat pad, don't we? After all of that, Bruno hits the post and Angelo scores the rebound. I call that a trick shot. What an assist by Bruno. Off the post and back to him. Love it. Very good. Samba, indeed. Right, we're 1-0 up. Good start. I was convinced he was just going to pop that in the back of the net, but I think he took too long. He psyched himself out. Angelo for a second. He's going to Luis Felipe. What? The football we are playing. The football we are playing. What a goal that was. That was such an unusual goal as well. How has Telles ended up putting this in? This pass from Angelo is mental. But look at the football we're playing. Felipe into Telles and in. Prime Barca. That was beautiful. Surely we have to do some samba. Come on. What a lovely goal. Kev, thank you for the follow. Tom, Ironman, Laguita. Thank you for the follows. Beautiful stuff. We're 2-0 up early here. Telles has another chance. He's got a goal. He's been involved in the first goal. He's going to score a free kick here. He does. He pops it in the back of the net. Samba again. Flourish. 3-0. The only thing that is beating us here, Telles, is a joke. How nonchalant was that? He just popped it in the back of the net. That's what I thought he was going to do with the first one. The only thing beating us here is the fact that Bayern Munich are 6-0 up in 36 minutes against Hoffenheim. I think Hoffenheim are going to get relegated. They are terrible. It's 6-0 in 36 minutes and we're 3-0 up and we're not even the team that's winning by the most. That is a joke. Bayern's got Musiala. We got Telles. Exactly. Exactly. Telles has scored 2 and was involved in the first goal as well. He's a left back. He's our left back. Flip up all his stuff for YouTube. What, just Alex Telles is the best player on Football Manager 2022. If someone wants to make it, get all of those clips together, then yes. He is a joke, isn't he? Why is he so good? Based on the scoreline, Musiala is twice as good as Telles. Not true, Morian. He takes a corner here. Cesar! First goal for the club! Plattenhart would like a word. Oh, come on. We had Plattenhart at the club. Telles is twice the player. Twice the player. Paulo Cesar scores his first goal for the club. And it's a 2 goals and an assist for Alex Telles in the first half there. At half-time, he's on an 8.9. He's going to get a 10 again, isn't he? Tell that to Plattenhart's 21 assists. 21. I don't know actually how many... Like... 23. There you go. Like... Telles could do that and then some. To be fair, we had Plattenhart. Again, I don't know why left backs are really good, but Telles is just better, to be honest. Where is he? Platrick, that was his name, wasn't it? He actually got loads of assists for us, look. First season, he got 15. Oh, not first season. No, second season. Like, he was really good, but he's not as good. Set piece. Yeah, set piece taking left backs, definitely. Best player on FM22 is Alex Telles. Samba montage music from Adriana video. I think we need to do that, don't we? We're 4-0 up at half-time here. This is exactly what we needed, really. I don't know what I've just said to them there, but I'm very happy. It goes by and goes second, actually. It's still a 4-point lead. Do you know what? We should get Bocau on, shouldn't we? We should get some of the youngsters on. I think we should not delay and do that. 4-0 up is the perfect opportunity to give them some game time. Martinelli's just running rings around them. Martinelli! Not a great finish. Not a great finish. Let's do Bocau nice and early for Martinelli for missing that shot. Because we could do Bocau. Gledson Ricardo could make his debut. I think we do. Let's bring him on. I don't know what he is. Is he a DLP? Passing's okay. Maybe like... He's not very attacking, is he? Is he more that than he is like the DLP? I don't really know what he is, to be honest. No, football is so grim. It is, isn't it? It's so grim. Yeah, we've got all the Barca footage as well. So weird that he's so good, but it's great. Do you know what? If I do that, who does it? You're going to be the DLP. We might as well give him a little run out, right? Try that lad in the UFO. Yeah. The box to box in that would be maybe make sense, maybe. I don't want to change the UFO. We could have changed, but I'm going to keep it the same. Bayern Munich are 7-0 up in 47 minutes. We've got all of our youngsters on. It's a shame that some of those other youngsters are at the under 20s. Like away on international duty, because they could have all been playing right now. Or some of them anyway. Like Netinho would have been a cool one to be able to bring on. Nothing's happened second half, by the way, but that's all right. Did I make... How are we winning 4-0 and Anthony's on a 6.3, by the way? What is happening there? I'm going to give Paqueta a run out wide. International weekends are so boring. So boring, aren't they? At least there's F1 on today to kind of get us through. At least. Right, we've won 4-0. We scored all of our goals in the first half. Teller's got a 9.5 in the end. 2 goals, an assist, and actually was very involved. He had the free kick in the first goal as well, didn't he? Actually, in terms of stats, we did nothing in the second half and we just kind of kept it very samey. Bayern Munich won 9-0. Bayern Munich won 9-0. Musiala only scored 1 as well. Is that Narco's move just staring at stuff? It is. Swinging on the swing, right? Did Mainz lose there? I think they were losing. They lost. Yeah, Mainz have lost and Dortmund won. Dortmund won very late. They were 1-0 down and scored 3 in the last 10 minutes. So Mainz are in free falling, especially if we take Lincoln from them. But yeah, we're that was a nice game. That was a nice win. Nice and samba-y in that first half, wasn't it? We didn't want the Gabby song anyway. No, exactly. When Gabby just missed that one-on-one after running through. 4 points clear, though. Over halfway through the season. We're in a good spot. It's just when we have to go and play Dortmund and Bayern again. Set for pay increase. Newerton. Oh, Lenny's on his way in. Hello. Lenny. Why have you sat there? All right, if he comes over here, I think he's just telling me. Excuse me, I think he's just telling me he wants his lunch. Well done, Alex Tellez. Bayern Munich are now 10 games unbeaten. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Come here then. Here. Come here. He doesn't want to get on. As soon as I look at him, he's like, come on. He keeps walking. He keeps like going to leave and then looking back at me like, come on. He's definitely hungry or wants to go out. He didn't go out when I let him out. He's very tired. He was asleep in his bed. Having a great window as well. I think we're doing all right in the window too, which is a bonus. We just need those players to move on now. Also, we brought on Bremer there, or started... No, we didn't start Bremer there. We started Cesar and he scored, which was great. 32-year-old left-back caught the eye of Ebert. Real gem of a player. Has he got Brazil caps? He's only got 7 Brazil caps. He's wanted by Inter. Is Tellez. When does his... How long's his contract run for? He's only got... Oh, he's only got a year left. Well, a year and a half. Do we give Tellez an extension? I don't think we need to. He's going to be 34. Maybe we should, but yeah. The only wholesome thing this international weekend was seeing Eriksson return for Denmark and score with his first touch as well. Yeah, that was good. Oh, here we go then. Danilo is going to Tigres and Bremer is going to Dortmund. Did I offer Bremer out? I don't think I did. Do you know what? I'm not. It's fine. He's going to go to Dortmund. He's been a good servant for us as Bremer. Came very early in the save. In the first season, look, for 11 million. Played a lot of games for us. Fell down the pecking order this year because we started playing 2 centre-backs rather than 3. Billy Bremner is off. I think we should wave goodbye to an important player for us. A player that was good for us as well. Hello, Morgan. How are you? But that does give us the money to go and hopefully seal the deal now for Jolson and Lincoln. Big Nath Ake, best centre-back in the world. Not sure about that one. Right, Lincoln set to sign. 21 million leaves. Yeah, that leaves us enough money. Do we sign Lincoln then? Just as an option at midfield? He's very good. I think we do. Let's do it. Nathan Ake too small. He's 5'11", right? Yeah, not for me. Not for me. Right, Lincoln is in. We've weakened Mainz with that as well. Calling all 5 foot of Nathan Ake big as a joke. Yeah, there you go. IRL. Again, he's definitely not the best centre-back in the world IRL, is he? I'm all right, thanks. I hope you're too. I'm very well, thank you, Morgan. Very well indeed. We're having a good stream today. Enjoying it highly. Let's get you training on that. Registered. Martinelli will welcome you, as he does. It's basically his job at this club at this stage. He's 4th choice centre-back for the Netherlands alone. Exactly. Scored a header yesterday. Van Dijk didn't put some respect on his name. Right. Do I hear 12-hour stream? Not today. I need to go in. We are going to the new house today, which should be the new house, but all things going well. We're going to go and like measure up things and stuff, which is exciting. No, this is not a 12-hour. There we go. Right, he's in. When's this Jolson happening? Have you accepted our contract bid yet? Why have you not signed for us? I'm getting twitchy. Could you please sign for us instead of West Ham? Thank you. Just imagine Martinelli stood at the airport waiting for all these big with his signs. I know, right? New 8-bedroom house next to Eton. Nope, that's not what it is. But I need to measure like my desk and stuff to see how it's going to fit in like the loft and everything. So does this one also have a wine cellar? It does not. No, it does not. Meanwhile, that poor Turkish lad is still in the air waiting to land. Yeah, back and forth. Aziz. Really funny. Oh, that's all gone. Okay, we've raked in our record transfer income as well, which is always nice. We're going to welcome in Lincoln, who is now a Hertha Brasil player. Get you there. That's where he fits in. Let's have a look at him in his Hertha blue. Yeah. Yeah. I like the look of him. Does he have... Shall we see? Likes to beat opponents repeatedly. Shall we see if we can get him to have... I'll go to here. In fact, if I go to here, shall we see if we can get that old arrive late or get further forward thing into his game? On my way. Get into the opposition area wherever possible or arrive late. I like arrive late, I think. If he doesn't learn it, we'll try the other one, but we'll see. Left-footed and corners. I know, he's Mickey C. He's Mickey C. Downgrade, when are you going to sort all your 2000 wine? I don't even drink. Are you converting one of the 8 bedrooms just for your football shirts? Yeah. There's 2 bedrooms, but yeah. I need to see, actually. I might get like... So the loft is there. I might get like a rail that goes along the side for the football shirts. I think that'd be quite cool. But yeah, it's exciting. Renan would like to start more games. Renan, would you like to move to another club for 25 million? Because every time you play, you are terrible. And I have high hopes for you. That's not true, Ollie. Oh, yeah, I'm on the wrong scene. Let me go back over here. Where's Lenny Dog going to sleep? To be fair, there is a little, like, cubby hole that is underneath the stairs that is, like, perfect to put, like, Lenny's bed in. A bit like Harry Potter. But, like, Lenny could basically have a bedroom. I don't know if Kat's on board with this yet, but I am all about that. Like, I think Lenny deserves a bedroom. Don't you? Would like to play more games. Did he specify for whom? He did not, did he? Like, we could get more money in for him. Like, right. I guess the thing to consider is we're going to have about 10 mil left here. Is there anyone that we should be really trying to sign now? Is there anyone from, like, the Youth of Brazil shortlist that we could try and get in now as well? Because maybe we should be. Like Leo or Kid. Like, should we sign Leo? What's his potential look like? Quite good. I don't think Harry considered it a bedroom. Yeah, but I reckon if Harry Potter was the size of Lenny, he would. A little room for his small desk and stream setup. Exactly. Do you like Harry Potter movies? Yes. They are good, to be fair. Now to put glasses on a lightness guard, Lenny. I know. I reckon we'll get both. We could get both for sure, yeah. Do you reckon we should sign Kid and Leo? This is Leo. And then Kid is this guy who plays for the under-20s at Brazil. I'm not sure he's a striker. He's got 7 strength and 7 finishing is the only thing. You're a wizard, Lenny. He was in Harry Potter according to YouTube comments. I was. Yeah, I was. Thank you for that. is a DLP. Yeah, I think he is probably a DLP or something like that, right? This Gugu's half Brazilian as well. I don't think he's very good. Yeah, is there anyone on here that I need to be signing? Netinho was like the one. Oh, that's a different Netinho. Not this Netinho. This guy's 6'5" though. He's only 18. That 7 strength will go up. This is true. Don't sign Kid unless his name is Wonder. Yeah, I see what we've done there. Is he listed as Wonder Kid actually? No. Is Leo? No, but Jolson is, right? Yeah, Jolson is listed as a Wonder Kid. Shall I just look for all Brazilians that are listed as Wonder Kids as well, actually? Is that a thing we can do? For like 20 years old. Media description. I hate doing this, but because for some reason it's not in any type of... Is there a way to whittle this down? I could do like... reputation, right? Because if they're a Wonder Kid, their reputation's probably quite high. Is at least... decent. Just so I make this a bit less. Right, where are my Wonder Kids at? There's 2. And right, they're both hopefully going to be playing for us, so that's pointless. No, you just have to luckily get to dub Wonder Kid in the media description. Exactly. It makes no sense, does it? If I assume there's none, like no half-star Wonder Kids in there. There's 2 on here, Angelo and Jolson, and we're getting Jolson, and Angelo's one of them. Sort by minimum fee. Yeah, maybe try that. If I do... Can you do minimum fee? Transfer... Can you even sort by that? In this. General value. Is value on there? No. I don't even know how you do that. Minimum... Is it on contract? Oh, like minimum fee release, you mean? We could do minimum fee release clause. I don't know if it lists annoyingly. Does it list it as this, or is it a foreign clubs one? All the good Brazilians are already at the club. They are, yeah. Is at least 1. If I say it's at least 1 mil, then they must be decent. Oh, these have all got minimum fees of that. So there is no more Wonder Kids on here, look. What did I go to? Did I go to 20? I mean, there might still be a 21-year-old, mightn't they? But yeah, basically, they are already at the club. Just wonder if it works like 5 mil plus. Yeah, there's little different ways in there. Jolson's there, and that's about it. Look, I think we basically know the good Brazilians, though, don't we? Like, we're aware of them. We've scouted most of them, so if I was to, like, sort it by this guy came up. That looks quite good. Eric Brendan. He's quick. Central mid attack. He's lacking a little bit, but he's still only 18. And this guy would cost... Like, you get him in for 4 mil, for example. I mean, we could do that now. He is very good. He's 6'1" as well. Like, we could just do that now with our little bit of extra money. Would he be a centre mid attack, or would you use him as a winger? He's got good pace. Don't like this dribbling, though. Attackers. Like 4.6 million. I'll make a bid and we can decide. And then Leo's the other one on there who costs... Oh, his transfer minimum fee release is really high. Because he could do that, you know, couldn't he? What's this, Leone? Lenny Potter, for Christ's sake. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Is there a Brazilian called Lenny? We should probably look, shouldn't we? That pace, his pace was good. There you go. There's Lenny Potter, everybody. His pace is a joke, isn't it? Do you know what? That I really... It reminds me of like some of the like wingers that we signed for Hereford. What were they called? Like Barrios and those lot. That scar did look sore, didn't it? Remember like Barrios? It was actually very effective. He reminds me a bit of him. I don't know if they're going to want like 18 million. I don't know if we can afford him. Wouldn't be interested. He's just signed a new contract. Surely he would be interested. If I declare interest and maybe if I assign a scout, surely he would be interested. Let's get Babacar Wane to follow him around for a while. We need a Gaspy goal. We do. Gaspy goal. Was there anyone else on our list that we were like, we need to sign? Surely there was on the youth of Brazil. These are like the best of the best. I might just go and quickly look at... I'm sure there were some that were like Brazilian clubs as their key players. Sorry, they're what they called hot prospects. Gonçalves, who are a little bit older that we could go and sign. Like he's probably quite good. That's Sandro. Gone are the days of Gaspy goal. I know Gaspy goal. Souza. Bravo. Aloisio. Does it actually, if you go to Brazil, does it list their hot prospects or anything? I don't think it does it? If you go to profile, just top players. No. Bravo looked good. He did actually, didn't he? 16 though, and I don't think he'll be cheap. What's his release? He doesn't have a release clause. Yeah, I think we have to come back to him. Right. Let's continue and let's see what happens. We could go and get Brendan in. Shall I go and pay 4 million for Eric Brendan now? He's going to be really good. Again, is he one that we just want to have at the club for 4 million? We can loan him out now to a German club, or we could... I'm just going to take that off just so I don't promise it. We can decide after, can't we? Like, for that, is it not just worth signing him? 4.7k a week. Do you know what? I feel like that's just a no-brainer. I think we'd regret it if we didn't. He'd end up going to like Arsenal and being valued at like 45 million, and we'd say, why didn't we just sign him? So I'm going to put a bid in. We'll do that. You've had a bid for Calvin, which is not very much at all, so I'm going to reject it. Get him on a plane. Exactly. Z is going to go to Bochum. Schroeder is going to go to Pampo. Goodbye. Pampo signed Schroeder. I don't really remember who he was. He was a youth intake player that was German and not very good, so he can go. Just, is there anyone we're like missing here? Is there anybody that we need? Is there any area of the squad that we need to improve? We've got a new centre-back coming in there, remember? Right back, we've got 2 really good ones, and if we need to, we've got him. Actually, in the squad now, there is at least another option too. Left back, we've got Tellez, then left back maybe Ramon. I swear we're signing a decent left back though, who's not coming yet. Midfield, we've got a load of options now. Bruno, Antonio, Paqueta and Lincoln. Yeah, I agree, Pav. I agree. We need to see where we get to. Right wing, Anthony. We've got options there. Look, up front, we are pretty well stocked, aren't we? Even Paqueta can play as a striker. Yeah, I think we're in a good place. Get a new keeper. We did just get a keeper. There's no other Brazilian keepers, Lennox, though, that exist. But we did bring in a new one to be a new backup. Look, Luis Jr., who's only 24 and actually looks like he's going to be quite good. So, hoping for a Brazilian regen called Hans or Jurassicinho. That'd be good, wouldn't it, Keeney? That'd be really good. Right, let's sort that out as well. And Wolfsburg away. Will we have time? Let's see if we can get to this Wolfsburg game so we can play it. Jolson's coming in. Good news. He joins now. Good. We've done the business that we wanted to do then. We've brought in some really good youth players there. He looks like he's a wonder kid. He looks like he's going to be a really good player. Whether he'll end up being... Oh, my word. Look at his value. Whether he ends up being a centre-back for us with his 9 heading, I'm not sure. We can get him developing it. Should I get him training as a centre-back to start with? And like... Can you even focus on heading? Is it aerial? Aerial. Let's get him training on it a little bit. Wide centre-back, maybe? I'm going to get you doing that. I'll send him on that. We'll get him registered as well. Still hoping for a regen called Jan Borghini. That'd be so good, wouldn't it, Dirty Dog? Na 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 na. Jan Borghini. Jan Borghini. That'd be amazing. What's his aggression? 9. He's lacking a few of the things, isn't he? Train him as an... Do you reckon train him as a DLP? I thought centre back just because Will that actually give him more training for like his heading, etc. now? And whilst we're still going to use him as fourth choice centre back now, I wonder. He may need to be a DM. I think a long term, I think you're right. But by training him, I know he won't get the familiarity, but he'll get the right attributes for it anyway, right? That if we're training him as a defender, he's going to be getting more. He's going to learn those specific attributes quicker of like heading and defending, which is what we want him to have anyway. He won't elbow people at corners. This is true. Or should I just get him training as a defensive midfielder? We could get him like DLP on defend or like defensive midfield defend. Can he register? I don't know what his passing is. Passing 11, vision 12. Probably not. I think maybe in a few years. He's more of a box-to-box, I'd say. Should we actually have a look? Like him as the middle centre mid in that 4-3-3. Even with box-to-box though, like for finishing. Ignore the finishing, I suppose, for box-to-box. That's not too bad, 10. It is literally the aggression. To be fair, he's this, isn't he? The work rate, the tackling, the stamina. He's a box-to-box, isn't he? He's also 6 foot. It's literally just dribbling long shots. It's just the aggression. And off the ball, maybe. I feel like those can develop those. Only 18. Should I get him training as box-to-box? Box-to-box actually means he trains a load of things. Really what we're doing here is getting him a bit of familiarity, but also training those attributes. He's learning a whole load of things if we get him training that, aren't we? So let's do that for now. Marcus Antonio, could you help him settle in? Renan's now upset because he wants to start more games. Should I just sell him? We would need a left back. Yeah, box-to-box for good, well-rounded training. Yeah, he'd be a good ball winning. He would be. Box-to-box probably good for training, playing at fullback or whatever, but box-to-box training seems smart. Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably the right way to go right now. Should I just sell Renan? I don't really want to promise you more football and then not play you, and when you play terribly. I think I might be over him. He's never been good. Bad vibes. The only thing is we would probably need to replace him. Say we get 10 mil for him, we'd have 20 mil to replace him at centre, as maybe for a left back or for a centre back.
Follow me. Okay.
Loads of left backs about. Like, could we go and get like Riquelme? I'd like him to be able to play centre back as well, ideally. Like Riquelme is at Chelsea. No, we can't go and get him, but he's sensational. If we could.
Okay.
Who's this guy? Busari. He's 18.
Follow me.
Thank you for all the follows just coming in, by the way. Mr. BGM, Lennox, and Sander. Thank you for the follows. Before that, Kieran. Appreciate you. And Ace-T and FaZe Roy. Chuck him in the bin. This guy. 18 left back. And also, we do have this guy coming in the future. Is it this guy? This guy. That's a wing back in the future for me. I think he looks really good. He's already got the acceleration. He can cross as well. And these 10s, by the time he signs for us, are going to be 12s, hopefully. You've got that Pereira. Yeah, him. So that's a future left back. And then in the meantime, it's not the worst thing in the world that if we've just got Ramon at the club, that he's as good as Renan as a left back, I think. Thank you, Chopper and Omni. Thank you for the follows. Loads of follows coming in. I appreciate it. He's wing back with crossing and tackling at 16. He's going to be insane. Exactly, Morgan. Exactly that. We've also got this guy. Is he right-footed? Yeah, he's right-footed. There's another fullback, potentially. Why does it do this, by the way? Goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, defenders, midfielders. Why does it do that? Oh, you can't quite see it, but look. Goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, defenders, midfielders. About to go into a penalty shootout in the quarterfinal. Good luck, Chopper. I hope you win it. I think I'm going to offer out Renan. Unspecified. See what happens. He's very interested in talking to other teams. Let's just go see it. And then who was that? That one that we were just on. I kind of clicked off him, but let's have a look at left back / left centre backs for the future. 15 million? 15 million up front here and negotiable for Frankfurt. Oh, get out of my club then. Goodbye. Goodbye. FM man, welcome in, buddy. Good afternoon. Shall I offer a ultimatum to the others? He doesn't want to join them. He wants to go to Mainz, but Mainz haven't offered 18 million, unfortunately. Unless these are negotiable, which I don't think they are, I'm going to reject them. How much do you sign him for? At 11? We're going to make a profit on him somehow if he does go there. He wants to be with young boys, apparently. Let's offer him out for 18 to other clubs in case they come in. He's got good potential still, so actually teams will pay a bit of money for him, I think. And also we can transfer list him now. We've accepted one, can't we? Bankart is going to go. Oh, yeah, then we'll go and sign some other people. How much for that other new gen? Yeah, I just went off him. We'll check. Percentage of next sale. He might have percentage of next sale, but it's not really the money that we're looking for here. It's just the fact that he's unhappy. Oh, Mainz have made a bid. Mainz have made the £18 million bid, which I will accept, and he will go there, I think. And now Ajax are in for him. I think we just accept that now, don't we? How many of your players make the Brazil squad? They're all, kind of all in different squads. The Brazil squad at the moment looks like this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 6 players in the Brazil squad at the moment. But if you go to like the under 23s, there's 4 in the under 23s. If you go to the under 22s, there's, well, that's not really a squad. Under 20s, we've got 2 in there as well. I don't know why that didn't really help. 2 in the under 20s, and then under 19s, none in there, but it's not really a full squad. So there's, in terms of how many players are in the Brazil setup, quite a lot, actually. Which is good. It's what you want, isn't it, really? I need to be the Brazil manager. Can you imagine the Brazilian FA not making me the Brazil manager at this stage? Mental. Makes no sense. Are you now strengthening both Mainz and Dortmund? Potentially, Coulson, yes. Although, Renan was that bad for us that I actually think we're probably weakening them. He was awful for us. Every time he's bad vibes, so maybe we're weakening them. With that money coming in... Have you seen Renan play? Yeah, exactly. Do I sign this guy for 4.6? I think we probably just do, don't we? I know we're getting more money in now. And this is without selling. We haven't sold... Is there anyone else that we're still selling except for Danilo? No, not... Yeah, Danilo. Oh, it's just Renan still to go. So he gives us... That gives us 18 plus the 5. Like, we still got over 20 million to spend on somebody. Agent Renan, yeah. All right, send him on that. Let's get him registered. We have got so many good Brazilian youngsters now. There's another. Oh, he hasn't actually got youth caps. That's weird. Should I loan him out or should I keep him? I smell Ibanez. Ooh, we might be not far away from an Ibanez now. What should we train him as? CM attack? Thinking of what actual roles we're going to do. CM attack? He doesn't have the decisions. Or do we train him as a box-to-box as well, just to get, like, that well-rounded training? He kind of needs it. I smell a bunny. Again, loads of potential on him, though. Should we get him training as a box-to-box? Or just training as a centre mid's probably fine. I smell Ibanez. I'm going to get him training as a box-to-box. I think very adaptable from there, aren't you then? Ibanez is there, look. How much do you want for him? 68 to 80. Oh, yeah, I need to get... Let's do that into the box trait as well for him. You're right. Good shout. Let's do that too. Get into the box or arrive late? Let's do get into the box for him. You can be the next Fabinho. Hopefully. Hopefully a load of these players that we've brought in. We've actually made loads of signings this year. Most of them are youngsters, though. Biggest transfers were like Anthony, Rodrigo, Lincoln. Everybody else is like under 21. Our squad, our like club now is full of Brazilians. Is there any way to see like your full... If I go here, do all players, and then just sort by here. Let's just see how many Brazilians we've got at the club now. That's not the right button. We've got 49 Brazilian players at the club now. That's quite good, isn't it? New gens getting now are going to be top tier, I think. I think they are. I think they are as well. Structure a deal over 100 years and you're good. This is true. I think this is true. November Rain, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you for so many of you hanging out today, gang. I really do appreciate you choosing to be here for the stream. If you enjoy the stream, make sure you do drop a follow. We do stream every Saturday and every Sunday morning. Hopefully some Wednesday evenings coming up very soon as well. And also, it's the Easter holiday soon, so hopefully loads of streams, loads of content, loads of videos. I want to stream during the week as much as I possibly can too, and get some extra ones in to make up for some missed streams and really get going with this save. So yeah, if you follow, make sure you get the notification when we go live. You can be about. Need to make it 50 so it's rounded. We kind of do need one more Brazilian, don't we? You're right. But yeah, thank you for the support. It's very much appreciated. You're smashing it. Let's go. Should we look at that left back that we were looking at as well? Good Friday and Easter Monday as well. 4 days in a row. We could do, couldn't we? We could do. I'm not sure what we're doing for Easter yet. But yeah. For sure, bonus streams. For sure. Unless the under-19s are stacked with Brazilians, I don't consider this club truly Brazilian. Yeah, fair enough. Ciao Pedro to Southampton. Nah, not for me. Not for me. I don't think he gets in our squad, does he? Into our team. I just wanna perhaps send Cat on a week-long Easter spa resort. So it needs some continuity with this team. I know, Dirty Dog, right? That's not a bad idea. Chat, should we do like a, you know, when you get like a donation target on the stream? Maybe that's Cat Spa week. Could be our donation target. And if we reach it, it means we stream every day for a week. Would that work? Being a teacher, there's no such thing as missed midweek stream. With the job you do and the amount of hours you put in, don't feel bad. You know I do though, Keeney, right? Thank you for saying that. I do appreciate that. It's not necessarily like feeling... I want to do more, right? That's May Bank Holiday, right? So yeah, well, it's just one of them, and it's frustrating at the same time as like... I think it is understandable, but it's frustrating. Make a GoFundMe. Should we do it, chat? I'm sure Kat wouldn't mind. She gets a lovely spa week away. I signed this Lucas Pitton, didn't I, for Plymouth? He's actually quite good. He could be a left back. Anyway, chat, I think we're kind of just chatting away here, and I think we should probably call it there. I am going to go and do a video right now. I think I might do the top 10 centre mids if I possibly can, if I've got everything I need to. But yeah, thank you for hanging out once again. Thank you for the support and the follows and the subs, some brand new subs, some resubs. I appreciate it. 10 out of 10 in training for Paulo Cesar. That's beautiful. But I'm gonna go and watch the F1, go and look at this house, etc. Chill out for a little bit, and yeah, I will see you hopefully Wednesday evening. Is there any football on Wednesday evening, or is it a... Do you reckon it's parents' evening? So that's annoying. But the long parents' evening is on Tuesday, so we might be all right. No promises, but hopefully we can get like an hour and a half stream on Wednesday evening. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. I will see you very soon. Let's set up a raid before we do go. Who is live? I've gone on Twitter, on Google and typed in raid. So that's gone well, hasn't it? I've now downloaded Raid Shadow Legends accidentally. So we are looking. We've got Pine on. I think Pine might be finishing up soon though. And then there's Phil. So I know we went Phil yesterday, but should we go? It's still International Week. Oh, we'll definitely do a stream then, won't we? I think we'll go to... I know we went there yesterday, but we can go to Phil again, can't we? He's a lovely guy. Thank you for hanging out. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your weekends. Take it easy. Enjoy the sunshine if it is shining near you. And be good and all that. But yeah, it's been a pleasure today. I've really, really enjoyed this stream. So thank you for hanging out. It's been a fun one. I'll see you soon. Go and subscribe on YouTube. We're 300 subscribers away from 15k. See you in a bit. Goodbye.
When I'm stuck